Dab.
Hello,
Hey.
stream.
Oh, are you
Hey.
actually starting the stream?
Yes, I did.
Oh, hi.
You do that, I'm gonna listen to some baby metal.
What?
Why is your mic so close? Why are you so close to your mic?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you're kind of like bass boosted.
Bass boosted.
I should open the stream to see how loud I am compared to Tando again.
Probably very loud
I
because I
realized
don't know
listening
gain.
back on like older streams that my microphone is garbage. I mean, I knew it was garbage, but it's like really garbage.
It's like really, really garbage.
It's because it's on a pair of shitty little headphones. But Mick is apparently sending me a Guitar Hero mic, I think.
Bruh.
So
Yeah.
that might be better.
Fuck yeah.
Do you? Are you even gonna know how to set that up?
No,
Is
I'll
the
figure it out
question.
though. I'll probably
Like, what
need to
fucking direction is it facing? Is this, like, sometimes... Hold on. I'm trying to listen to this.
Telling Slay because he's always telling me I hear the VOD and I hear my voice and I'm louder than everyone. I keep telling him it's probably because Canada only has you boosted.
Yeah, Tando, quickly check the audio levels in Discord for everyone.
Okay, so
You
you're
kn-
at 200%.
Yeah, no wonder I'm super fucking loud in your fucking VODs.
How loud am I? Because I've noticed I'm very quiet.
Bad luck is also at 200%.
It is also probably just because.
Carly is at 200%.
Yeah, okay, I figured.
Usually what I do, I lower everyone just a little bit.
I dropped you down to 100%. You're still like really loud.
Yeah, I have German at like 60%. I mean,
This is how you want to do
actually,
this,
that's
Tanda.
not that much lower than I have everybody else, though. Honestly.
Real quick, Tanda, go to your volume, like your main volume, the bottom right. You want to right click. You want to open volume mix, and that's what that says. I can't see it. You want to go to
everyone down.
The loudest I have everybody is Crescent at 97%.
Bro, I have that shit for Discord all the way down to like not 92. I was supposed to say, like 29.
Dang.
Is all of you?
Do you just have like your general volume like really high and the Discord really low?
Yes.
That's
And then I
interesting.
lower everyone from there in Discord. Right now,
Okay,
I'm
now
pretty
you're
sure.
very quiet at 60.
Ooh,
My Discord crashed.
Dang.
who's quiet?
Bad luck.
Yeah.
Weird question. How like high do you turn up the volume on your actual computer normally?
Mine's only at 12. I do everything else from my
Mine's max.
My PC volume is always at like 50% or lower, and then if I'm playing Warframe, it's at like the game volume is at like 6%, and it's
Actually,
still the loudest fucking application on my computer.
my computer is
I will
actually
say
at
I have
20.
maybe 30,
That's
but I
my
usually
overall
have
system volume is 20 in my
Mine's at
headphones.
68.
I'm partially deaf, so mine's boosted all the way up.
Yeah.
See, like
I have mine at
anything
max,
higher
and then
than
I
20
open.
though is very loud for me. So like I don't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Same. I guess it also depends on what headphones you're using though.
I'm gonna like move myself up.
Or like if you've got like if you're just using speakers, because my speakers are really quiet, so anytime I'm not using headphones, I have to boost it super fucking loud.
I fucking my last pair. I blew out the right earmuff after like 10 years of owning them. No, no. 5. When was 2013? That's like what?
Trying
You
to
said
hide
when's
the
2015?
I'm trying to hide the other me that's in
7 years ago.
that is
Yeah, about like 7 years ago.
That's
of
2015 was 7 years ago. Oh, that makes me feel old. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Ugh. God.
All right. So when we last left off,
yeah, I should actually.
We exploded.
Crescent Moon had entered the room that everyone else was staying in, seemingly with pieces of parchment. Well, whether or not they were visible to everyone is another thing. But
True. True.
I'm pulling out random samples of things in order to catalog what the fuck demon smells like from the dog. Like, did it smell like this? Okay, not that. What about this? All right.
You
Wait.
can't
Oh, that's
see
Nightshade. No, I
anything.
can't use. He doesn't need to see shit.
I just need a sniff.
He's that makes it even better. He's an impartial judge.
He can't
All he can use is his
see
sniffer.
what you're using.
Smell your
to-
bullshit.
Exactly.
Fuck you.
Tando, that's the good thing. He can't have an impartial opinion. He can't look at it and be like, "Nah, demons can't smell like that."
I mean, you're
I
not
pull like
wrong.
a sweaty sock and be like, "Does it smell like this?"
Constitution check. Constitution check.
How
Hold on,
ranked
hold
are Brad's
I got
feet?
you. Hold on. 43.
I imagine pretty bad. I don't think we shower very much on the road.
Well,
I mean,
have a lizard.
says you.
And you
just,
still
like,
exercise.
You do a little, and you're just like, nah.
Are we stinky?
We
You
have
guys
a lizard with
are stinky.
prestidigitation.
I'm not stinky.
I also have prestidigitation. I'm gonna throw that out there. I also have Mindy and Druidcraft.
What does that sound?
Huh? Oh, let me turn my shit down. Sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm transferring.
Can you,
What?
I'm gonna ask Bad Luck to turn down the gain on his mic, though.
Yeah. You sound like a COD lobby.
That's true. You do.
You're getting a lot of audio compression because you're peaking.
Mhm.
It's also because I'm using a PS5 controller that I've dropped about like 20 times already.
Why are you using a PS5 controller as your microphone?
Because the only headset I have is a Bluetooth headset that I can only use one of two things out of. Either have really good audio or have really shitty audio. But
Use
be
your
able
VR
to use my
headset.
mic. Bruh, you're right, I can, but I kind of don't want to plug that in right now.
Or put the
God.
microphone farther away from your face.
It's not even close to my face. It was on my lap, which is like a good 3 feet away from me.
God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
It is just a
no.
really crunchy mic.
Yeah, I guess it is just a really crunchy mic. Oh well.
The crunch
Sounds
is
like a
real.
JPEG.
Man got his mic from a cereal box.
Crunchy.
Crescent Moon, did you make the parchments? So, did you make the party aware of the parchments that you have made, that you have brought, or
Not yet.
not yet?
So,
Someone who was
so she would
dropping
have
on the conversation at the end of last time. Did I pick up anything else?
would have probably seen her like kind of stuff it into her scarf, just like I
Gotcha.
am not about to let them see this yet.
Gotcha.
Not ready to let them see it.
She's being a sussy baka.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit lost, but
Sus. That's because you weren't here last session.
yeah, I neglected my duty of
Sus.
watching the VOD from last time. I only have a vague idea of what happened, but
In between, like after interrogating the dog's nose, I will, go back to weaving.
What mayhaps are you weaving?
A very long scarf.
Ah, yes,
Ooh.
I see.
Sit.
Just toy with something.
you should make mittens next.
Mittens?
Yeah, it's a match.
Kitten mittens?
Interesting.
Carlisle's
Anyways,
brain
I
just
am-
snaps back into existence.
Snap back to reality.
The gold gravity.
Carlisle was just taking a nap the entire last session.
Fair enough.
For several days. Oh, the sleep spell must have worn off.
I somehow
so
we could say that maybe Fenric was trying to teach Carlia some sort of druid spell, and she accidentally cast a sleeping spell on herself.
That's great, actually. Guillermo doesn't really have an excuse as to why he wasn't there for the majority of the session.
He was standing too close.
What? What do you mean? Oh wait, no, you're talking about fucking the character.
Problem is, he's a half elf.
He is
He's immune.
immune to charms like that.
No, not charms. Specifically being put to sleep by magic. Regardless, I am weaving.
I am just there with my sniffer.
Brad's now interrogating his nose with even more absurd, different things.
Does it smell like this? Pulls out like a. Wait, we're already gonna establish that that he's trying to homebrew stuff. So he's like, "Does it smell like this?" And it's just like
Wisdom?
the start of an alcoholic beverage.
I gotcha. Roll intelligence.
Brad.
No, I was talking about myself.
For what?
Like the saves. No, I was just joking around.
Anywho.
So
yeah, I was just about to say. So what's going on?
So when Crescent when she enters the room, she's just going to be very quiet. Like aside from the "Hey guys," she's just very quiet. Goes to sit near Carlia, just nothing strange happened at all.
Absolutely nothing weird going on here right now.
Indeed.
I'll press X.
I would never.
Yeah.
Hope.
Suppresses all the X's to doubt.
I mean, I don't know if I would necessarily notice if anything is off, because Crescent is a little bit quiet to begin with.
A bit of an odd creature.
Unusually calm in the weirdest of circumstances, but
yeah, a bit weird.
I don't know.
She's
should I roll
a bit
something?
of an oddity, some would say.
Maybe perception?
Yeah, should I roll perception to see if I notice anything off?
Sure. But I know that none of y'all really have much wisdom. Besides,
we have one person with wisdom.
Besides our
cleric. I think. Well, wouldn't determining someone's behavior be insight?
Oh yeah, it could be.
Oh yeah, insight.
I was about to say it would be an
Would
insight.
still be wisdom.
Yeah, but you can have proficiency.
My insight
in
is
skills
a little bit better. Oh well, no, it's not.
Apparently not.
Rip.
Everything's normal.
Just the "this is fine" meme. Insight.
I mean,
you notice?
So I would say that because she's a player character. If she's trying to hide information, she's got to do a deception.
Yeah, do a deception check. Actually, see how well.
If you're trying to mask, if you're actively trying to mask the fact that you're being sus.
True.
Terrible roll.
Better than mine. It's above average technically.
It's like
No, your roll was better. My bonus is just better.
She has a +8.
Right.
Yeah, I have a +8, you have a +4.
No, I was just gonna roll as a joke for the sniffer. If I can smell bullshit.
You smell cat sweat.
Do I smell the bullshit in the air?
If you smell the cat sweat, that's just me. I haven't transformed back yet.
Oh man.
Just walking around.
That's just me. Don't worry. I haven't transformed back yet.
Interesting.
Wait, Fenric's a cat right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yes.
Oh, poggers.
What are you doing, buddy?
He did it to try and
Interesting.
to maneuver his way into a place with Crescent Moon without her noticing.
Gotcha. Sneaky, sneaky.
Okay, not a bad roll, but also not the best.
So,
Yeah, so I definitely wouldn't have noticed either way.
well, my character's the only one that would have noticed. I'm going to like the parent thing. Oh, anything to share as I fucking as I'm passively looking over at like my all-purpose tool, which is formed into effectively like 5 needles that are like constantly weaving thread together, like super quickly, like spider legs. And I'll just look over with like a raised eyebrow, noticing that something clearly fucking happened, or else she wouldn't have been so sus when she left. Look, it's fitting that my character would have noticed. I literally sent a rat after her to make sure nothing weird happened.
Roy
I was
is
sus
just
from the beginning.
constantly paranoid.
But
That's just the truth.
You're not wrong.
Now I will say
She's just gonna like glance over to Roy, like, it's fine. I'm fine.
I'm gonna look at the cat that followed her in.
no, actually, I don't. I probably don't follow Crescent Moon back into the room. I might just wander a bit while I'm disguised. Take in the sights, snoop around a little bit more.
I didn't know we
figure
had a
out
cat.
this unfamiliar place.
Somebody walks by, is just like, I didn't know we had a cat here. Picks you up. Hi, kitty.
Oh no.
Ow.
I do have pass without trace. I would still have pass without trace active,
Yeah.
so sneaky.
So that's a joke. It didn't
Kitty.
actually happen.
Well, yeah, but like
Sneak
even if
around.
it did, I'd just play into it, you know.
Just meow.
No.
Meow.
Meow. Meow.
All the cat sounds.
I mean,
All the
wild
cat
shape, you
noises.
can't talk unless that creature can talk. So like, I would just convincingly meow.
A very unsus kitty cat.
True. Unlike the other cat.
That is trying to hide something.
Indeed.
Also, I know it's not necessarily important, but what does the cat you turned into look like?
It's pretty much just like my same coloration, but as a cat. So like a nice brown even coat, but the chin and belly are white.
Aw, cute.
Mouse cat. Is it like like a Scottish like what is it? Whatever that cat is called. They have the rounded ears, so they look more like mouse ears.
Cute.
DM, does the rat cat find anything? Sus?
Nothing of interest.
You now have a mental map of the location. Just
Unlocked
above
map
your
for
head.
this area.
Yeah, exactly. That's your carousing. Isn't that one of the things in your characters that you can? I don't remember if that was-
No.
I was
That'd
thinking.
be
I think it's.
fucking hilarious.
You might be thinking of the wizard and the cat.
Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking of something else. I think it was the pugilist class that was by a homebrew where you carouse and then you can like pretty much find back alleys and stuff. Anyways, so Which scene do we return to? Do we return to the brown cat or the sus cat?
I think after I wander a little bit, I come back to the room. I just kind of slip in through maybe like the cracked door or whatever.
Would
I'm
you
gonna
guys
ask.
even have the door cracked?
Or do I just
I mean, I
scratch at it like a
imagine-
cat does?
I was
Or do
gonna
you
say,
return to
if
normal
Roy,
and
like,
then just
knew
open
that
the door?
I was gonna say, if Roy knew that Fenric had, like, transformed and was, like, you know, trailing behind Crescent for a little bit, I imagine he probably would have left the door open a little bit.
Yeah.
At the very least unlocked, because if I can't get in, I'll just transform back and walk in. But I feel like I don't want to cause too much whatever is going on. I don't want to cause too much like disruption to what might be going on in the room. So I'd want to kind of quietly come in as the cat and then transform back in the room.
I will. Roy will posit to the cat, since we are here at not at her behest, but because we're here for her, and this is her business. What is her plans moving forward?
She's going to, like, kind of glance around at the party before, slowly and quietly making her way over to Brad, nudging him a little bit.
Yeah, what's up?
Can we talk outside, please?
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, weird that you choose to talk outside. Do you not trust your other allies? Come on, you've been with them for a while now. Could you not?
You trust Brad over here?
Oh my god.
Brad, the rando that you met, like, not even 2 weeks ago?
Well, hold on.
It's probably
Hold on. Hang on. She knows now that Brad at least knows the language of the things that are written.
How are you so
on
certain
the
that
thing?
you know that it's celestial? I mean, it is celestial, but do you know in character that it's celestial?
So she's going to the thing that she's going to do is, like, quietly walk outside of the room, keeping the door slightly ajar still. And if Brad chooses to follow,
Yeah, I will.
So from under her scarf, she's just going to, like, shuffle around a little bit and pull out the parchment. I'm not sure how to say this, but could you read this for me?
I can try. Not necessarily the reading type, but
Yeah, I was like, he's not very bright, so intelligence check to see if he can't even read it.
This is true.
Intelligence check. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Flat intelligence check.
Nope.
Oh my god.
He rolled a 1 and a 20.
Can I have an advantage because I do know the writing?
I can read it. Not sure what it means.
Oh god. Okay. She's
This
gonna
went
take
about as
back
well as
the
I would have
parchment.
expected.
Yeah.
She's gonna take the parchment, shove it back into her scarf, like, okay, I'll try someone else. Hang on.
He's like, wait, let me open another chain.
Hey, come on. Let's have a
She's gonna walk back into the room, just
the
like
humble himbo.
Oh God.
Not a himbo yet.
Just man.
All you guys get to hear is just the audible sigh of like, God damn it.
Like,
I think it's when you're out in the hallway doing that. That's when I walk up and slip into the room.
Yeah. When you open the door and like after Brad walks out, he just like sloop and just slips in. Just squeezes through the door frame. Just
as cats do.
So what do you do now?
Probably walk over. I want to take advantage of this because I think it's funny. Both me and Fenric thinks it's funny to be a cat, even though you can do this at any point in time. You're probably like, so the room we're in is essentially just like has like a bunch of like beds or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just go over to a bed, one that's clearly not mine, and curl up on it.
As cats are wont to do.
Just like right in the center.
Pick up the cat, hand it to Gearman. Is this what evil smells like?
I think as you're like holding me like under my arms, right, as you would hold a cat to like just hold him up, I transform back.
Oh, that's awkward.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll for this. Like a perception. What is my perception? Is it perception? I don't fucking know. Is it perception? I think it is.
The sniff?
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't remember.
North is perception.
Sniff
Perception,
snore.
yeah.
Oh, it's wisdom. No, yeah, or something like that. Probably.
It turns out the smell of evil is literally the transition.
With that -1.
How the fuck do you have a -1?
-1 charisma.
That's persuasion.
It's wisdom.
You roll persuasion, not perception.
No, I can't fucking see the fucking thing
Literally
on this TV.
literally at the table, Bad Luck's like, bro, my character's blind. I can't see shit on this. Looking at his character sheet.
Okay, I'm rolling
I like
survival.
the idea that our characters have their own character sheets in universe.
I got
You roll persuasion.
Mine's laminated.
D&D.
Fuck it, I roll survival. That's for
Bad
my
luck.
stiffers mainly.
You rolled persuasion.
He did.
Oh.
I know.
I was
called him out on
supposed-
that.
Fucking. I can't fucking see. You want a picture of what I see right now for fucking letters?
Oh dear.
Zoom in.
Fucking. Hold on. Turn on my camera.
You could just take a screenshot.
Hey, no, it won't
this is where we throw it to the DM. Does the combination of mouse and cat smell together equal evil?
It's just like, what is this smell?
Cast augury. Is this what evil smells like?
I was gonna say, like, should I just start prestidigitating random smells and being like, is it like this?
I mean, you're right.
There we go.
There we go.
He smells God.
I got a 24.
You smell Fenric, though he smells a bit cat-like. You also smell a cat on him. It's like...
Okay, Gurman just goes, takes a big sniff. It smells like dirt.
Does Fenric smell like dirt?
Do I smell like dirt?
Does dirt smell
Thank
like
you,
cat and
Bad, for
mouse?
rolling all the nat 20s. Thanks, guys, for rolling all the nat 20s within 4 rolls. Great job.
Only when it doesn't matter.
all in the one that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't believe I rolled
What
a
we
nat
do
1 and a
have-
nat 20. It's so dumb.
Watch
My
the rest
fingers
of the
in there.
rolls this session are gonna be just absolute dog water.
Oh, it'll be great.
Now we're on a roll. It's alright. We're gonna keep rolling those 20s.
Anyways, I will pause the question back to the cat. What does she want to do? Does she need to spend any more time here? I'm good staying a couple of days since we just arrived and we were traveling, so she can catch up on things.
I mean, from what I can tell, she's got stuff going on here. I think she might want to stay for a bit. Yeah, I mean, I personally do not want to disclose details, as you know, I'm not one to do that. But I will say, definitely seems like there needs to be some business of some kind.
I'll nod, and then I'll think about, is there much for us to do here? Or should we some of us potentially go back to that town to look for work in the interim, since...
That was gonna be my question.
Yeah.
Brad is very much out of his element here. He would want to probably go back to the town.
It is
This place just doesn't vibe with me, bro.
So God, how far exactly is the walk between these two locations?
Not too huge.
At the end?
As in, like, maybe 30 minutes.
I was saying, it didn't seem like a day passed by or anything.
Yeah,
I'm kind of confused here because I don't know where we're at.
You're up a mountain right now.
Okay, so we're still at the fucking cat sanctuary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where we ended session last week, that's where we are.
Y'all are
It took you
discussing
this long to
rooms.
realize where we are.
No, it was because y'all kept discussing
Don't
the
judge him,
room.
he's blind.
That too. And y'all kept saying like room, like fucking which room? The one where fucking two cats were talking in, or like separate
No.
room
We were
entirely?
taken to a different room to wait in, effectively like a guest room that was big enough for all of us to chill.
Yeah, because what you call it? That was never implement. You know what I'm trying to say.
God, you really do sound like you're playing COD.
I'm sorry. My shit fucking is dying.
Can I
Anyways.
get a burger?
Order.
So I leave how long we are here for up to the cat, as it is her thing to do, and we need to pick up some leads on some things. I will ask Brad what his plan is moving forward, considering he's just kind of with us now.
I don't know. I'm here long enough. I guess might as well just be in here for the long haul.
Oh dear.
Private Xbox Live party. Beautiful.
Oh wait, am I being funky too? What?
No,
Henrik posted it.
Oh, okay, I got you. Let's see.
I'm going to be pondering things, waiting for nightfall to continue my work. I pass the time working on minor projects, mostly the scarf.
Like you messing with my eyes. Well, my non-existent eyes. You fucking Gurmish is gonna fucking place his hand. It just phases right through. He just takes it out. Just fucking.
So, I feel like right now, what time is it in world, right? Because we left
probably early morning-ish.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So, was there anyone else here that you wanted to catch up with in the morning? Cat?
She, like, after coming back into the room the second time, she's definitely going to be a little on edge. And then, uncharacteristically, from what the party knows, she's only going to say, I'll be right back, and runs just out of the room very fast away from the group.
Uh-huh.
Well, that is
interesting.
definitely weird.
It's a little sus.
It's suspicious. Oh wow.
Whoa.
You're
echoing.
You're very echo.
Who's very echo? Me?
You were.
Yeah,
You
yes.
are.
Ah. Well,
Literally, we
probably-
can hear you twice.
Oh.
It's because you
Oh,
unmuted in Roll20.
Because I reloaded the page because I just bought something.
I didn't hear the echo because I've turned off all voice with
Yeah,
within
that's
I did
Roll20.
too.
Sorry, guys.
I didn't
Yeah,
hear it either.
I turned it down.
I have the site muted.
Anyway, that was happening because I just barely did something. Now I have a lot more things to work with. Because I finally got the friggin' Dungeon Master's Essential Kit stuff. So now I've got a lot.
Nice. Yeah, so Crescent, after running from the room, is going to go to her training grounds.
Cat training montage?
Man, you should have brought our beefcake. Teach him some martial arts.
Teach him some friggin' martial arts.
What are you playing?
This is how you land your punches effectively.
I just punch it and break it in half.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get really good at mending by the end of this campaign, fixing shit.
Now I
That's probably
got
one
some.
cantrip I should get.
All right.
Fix my own accidents.
Yeah, so she's currently, since she's very, like, not at all composed, not at all, like, okay with anything that's happened so far, she's just going to start what would previously have been her normal training routine before she got poofed.
Hold on. Hold on. Does the party follow her? Like, yo, what the fuck's going on? I literally, if Brad actually did that, I had a moment of inspiration.
Do you?
This is
yes. I mean, her running out is like pretty unusual, right? Like you think
I feel like we would follow.
Yeah, like cat
I
talk.
would definitely want to follow. She's curious.
I don't feel like I'd be the first person to follow. I'm still just here.
Everybody else is getting up to follow, and you're like, "Oh, we're leaving."
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say someone should Hunter's marker so that we can just instantly know where she is because she's fast as fuck.
But do any of you guys actually know Hunter's Mark?
The closest thing we've got would be bad luck. If he got one higher level, he'd be able to brand of castigation her. But
I have brand of castigation.
Isn't it level 7?
I don't know. Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. I got fucking forgot.
You have your blood maledicts. It's all right.
Yeah, there you go.
Literally, Travis had the same miscommunication in last week's session of Critical Role. He was like, "I have brand of castigate." Oh no, I don't. That's next level because you're the same level. Anyways, we follow Cat. Cat, stop ditching us. We should talk.
Yo.
So when the party finally gets there, she's just in the middle of somewhat sandy, slightly graveled ground
Sorry
on
to interrupt, but I do have brand cascade. All right, continue.
You have Brad at castigation?
Yes.
On one side, it's like training dummies. On the other side, it's like pillars of wood. And she's just right there in the middle. And you watch as she fluidly moves through her training routine. She straightens, facing the wood pillars, runs towards it, jumps, and pretty much climbs the pillar to the top, and just sits there at the top.
Damn, girl.
Dang.
Grim goes, all right, guys. Fair warning. I cannot see where she is gone. I have lost her. As he's facing like the opposite direction of the party.
He's looking out over like a vista over the valley. And he's like, I think she went that way. Starts walking towards a fucking railing. He's like, someone grabs him by the scruff, like, no, you're gonna walk into the abyss.
Careful. We do not wish for you to die, sir.
Gotta get
Anyways.
this boy on a leash.
So, Kat, what is your plan? Are you going to have a bit of a day of getting back into, like, the routine that you did while you were here? Like your training and
Pretty
stuff?
much. She's gonna like kind of look over at you guys. Sorry, it felt wrong to not start doing the whole gestures towards the entire training arena, like
About this.
Mm.
We have like 3 people in the party that literally do hand-to-hand combat. Why don't they have a bit of a powwow? You know? How about Brad and Croissant have a sparring match?
Oh my god.
And whoever wins gets to ask a question. Or something. Because Kat's being evasive, and my character knows it. He doesn't want to be pushy, but he's also like, the cat's acting weird, and nothing's getting done while she's being evasive. So either get her comfortable by doing the stuff she does every day, or force it out of her with a challenge. So I'm definitely not gonna fucking get involved in that, because I have absolutely no martial abilities without a weapon.
Nah, you got this. I believe in you.
He'd immediately lose.
Oh no, I would definitely win, but it would just because I'm cheating with magic.
Like
I would burn every spell slot to cast shield anytime she would have landed a hit.
Just use your gauntlets to friggin' turn your gauntlets into basically like magic cestus.
Pretty much. But I will be sewing in the background and watching over the party. I will ask our friend Fenric if he's willing to share at least with my character, but if he's not gonna push it. He wants the cat to share, but this is a team building exercise.
Yeah, anybody up for some trust falls?
You know, I probably should, but it's kind of against what I'm used to, I guess. So
against
I think for now I'm gonna keep what I know to myself. Just want to know the situation personally, but yeah, if anything becomes dire, I guess I can share.
Yeah.
But private information's private.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start, like, I'm just gonna go over to the badger and start measuring his paws and stuff.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I kind of want to fucking spar with the badger. But I'm not sure if I hit harder than the badger. Is
You
the
most
thing.
definitely do, sir.
Hold on, the real question is, did you spar in your wolf form in this
I
temple of
have to.
monks?
I kind of have to if I'm gonna fucking spar. If not, I'm gonna get fucking slapped around like a fucking wet towel.
I don't know. They probably have like. They
I
probably
mean,
have
I have
like.
a pretty high AC, but all I can do in my normal form is rapier, and that's about it.
You can make non-lethal strikes with a rapier.
Sir. You are incorrect, sir.
Me?
Yes.
You have claw. Remember, you can summon claws.
Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about that.
But they use your strength, so
Yeah,
his strength ain't great.
and I don't get all the benefits until I transform.
I think since Carlia has no real fighting ability, at least like martially, while Crescent Moon is still up on like the big wooden post, kind of sensing that she's stressed out, Albert will fly up there and kind of give her a little like nudge on the head with his like just bonk his head against hers, trying to be cute, I guess, and then fly back down. You get a boop from an owl.
Hell yeah. After the head boop of the owl, she's gonna hop back down. Complete disregard for like the height that this post has. Just hops down like it's nothing.
Lands on her feet like a cat.
I like lunge forward like I'm about to cast Featherfall, but you land anyway. And she like gets into position.
Or
To spar, I assume.
this was never in character established that who was
So
going to spar with who.
she's just going. She's gonna like get into a position and just like, okay, breathe, we'll be fine.
Everything will be okay.
Pretty much. So, I can tell you have questions. And she's going to like glance over at the party, like still very much in position. I know I said I would answer those questions, but I just not now. Not when I'm like this. And like you see that her hands, while still fairly steady, kind of shake a little bit.
Everyone's gonna fucking nudge Royce is gonna be like, what's going on?
That's being weird.
What kind of weird?
Like dodgy and monkey.
Cat's acting sus.
Hold on, let me take a quick glance. He's gonna pull down the bandages. Jeez.
Monkey.
Okay. He obviously can't see more than 10 feet. He's doing it as a joke. He's like, oh, you're right.
All right. to break the silence, since everything's getting awkward, I'm gonna clap my hands like, all right, how about this? Since it's the first time you've been back in a while, and this place looks like it's for training, why don't you guys do some actual training? You and Brad should have a spar. First one to get first one to get 5 connected hits. Not gonna draw blood, obviously. And we'll see where it goes from there. Seem fair? Just to clear the air. Trying to propose like a lighthearted thing to do, since clearly something serious was talked about, but
A fun bonding activity.
yeah, we came all the way up here. Might as well take take it easy for at least a little bit.
You're just gonna pipe up. He's like, kind of like, oh, interested. He's intrigued. You caught his interest, so he's gonna pipe up. And he's gonna say, "I call winning. Gives me a chance to actually try to fight with a disability."
What does the cat think?
You notice that she's like slightly spacey, but she registers what you've said, and she just like nods. Yeah,
What's Brad doing?
it's just what I need.
He'll kind of just like push his fist into his hand and be like, "I'm always down for a brawl."
I was gonna say, I was expecting him to be like kicking the dirt a little bit, and I was just gonna like push him towards the cat and like have at it.
How about you?
I'm assuming he only heard like half the rules. So
all he heard, "Don't draw blood." Okay,
well,
I think I can do that.
Here.
Pretty much what
I
was getting at is so pretty much assuming all of your strikes are non-lethal, and Tando, do you allow characters to pull punches, as in use their minimum damage for punches? Like, because
I was thinking about just using a system similar like death saves, where a certain number of hits taken is what needs to be done to knock you out.
well, to knock someone unconscious is to drop their hit points to 0 and use a non-lethal strike.
Yeah, but we also have a fair bit of hit points, so that's gonna
That's why
like a slugfest.
That's why I was gonna say, like I said, just the first one to land 5 hits, because they both have multi attack and can make. So what I was gonna say is that an unarmed strike for people that don't have extra damage on their attacks, it's 1 plus their strength mod. So for Brad that would be 5, and for the cat that would be, what is your strength? Well, you're using your dex to throw your punches, so it would be plus your dex, which would be plus 4, so it would be 5. You both do 5 damage minimum on an attack, right? So, assuming that you're going with obviously pulled punches, you're not going to do too much actual damage to each other. You might crack a rib, but it's it's like boxing effectively, right? So
nothing that can't be done.
Nothing that can't be fixed with a good shake and a walk to walk it off. So I was gonna say, first one to actually beat the other one's AC 5 times wins the spar. Obviously no equipment. This puts the monk out. Brad, you can wear your armor, obviously, but you can't like use your cestus or anything, which is fine because you're already a punch master.
Yeah.
And the
My
monk
punches do
doesn't
the
use
same
armor to
damage,
begin with. Fair enough.
I mean, the tattoo isn't exactly something that's super easy to remove.
No, but I would say
you have to unattune to it for it to come back out as a needle.
That's true. Hold on. Can I actually cast I don't have to spell magic. I was gonna say I think there's a thing where if you cast a spell magic on a magic item, it suppresses it for an hour. But I don't have that. It's fine. It's just a +1. So she's just got a plus. So hers is a +5 instead of a +4. That's not a massive advantage.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
It's not gonna sweat it.
I'm
too
not
much.
gonna die or anything. So I'll be
And
fine.
she also doesn't have her. She also can't. She also isn't gonna be holding her javelin, which means she doesn't get the +2 to her armor class
Mm-hmm.
because he's not allowed to use his shield.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, is Brad even gonna wear his armor for this?
He's always in his armor, right, Brad?
I'm gonna mainly say yes, mainly because that would drop me down to an 11 AC if I don't.
Like he's absolutely fucked if he's not wearing his armor.
Alright,
Yeah.
so without
This
your
is not
shield,
even a
your
fight. Her
armor is
minimum
17.
bonus means that they hits him on a 3 if he doesn't wear his armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk into the center of the room. Just another clap, clap. All right, you two. Line up on not line up, but I want both of you
I know, it'd be a full team.
30 paces apart. I'm gonna spin that's like 30 paces, like 40 feet.
So both of you guys have an equivalent chance to hit and an equivalent chance, and an equivalent armor class. Right.
Yes.
Now. So it's really anybody's game.
Gonna
Roll
switch
initiative
my-
or
Yeah, I want you guys both to be. You're gonna roll initiative, but how it's gonna do is I'm gonna switch the gauntlet to. It's gonna look like a little little gun, but it's not actually a gun. It's the same thing you see for races where they fire off a firecracker. I'm just gonna do a quick alchemy to make a little flash and puff of smoke from it, because I'm gonna use my all-purpose tool to make an alchemy set. And you just go for the start of the duel. So 3, 2, bang! And then...
All right. Even though
we can do this theater of their mind. It doesn't have to be done physically because they're just going to move towards each
So-
other, and they both have over a 40 movement.
Yep, Bat goes first. He can do I think
Alright.
2 attacks.
Yeah, throwing my punches. I'm just gonna throw sepsis because it does the same as unarmed.
Yeah, his bonus is the same.
That's 1. That's 2.
1, 2.
Bang! That's
Like-
that's
Take like a boxing stance and do just 2 quick jabs, like one high, one low.
She's
Crescent
not
Moon
used
could
to the
easily,
box.
Like, screw
She's-
him over pretty quick though.
She's not. She's not used to the boxing stance. Obviously, as a monk, she has completely different stances. Like, oh shit! Ah!
And that's it.
Yep. Okay.
I'm not shooting for damage, so no extra abilities.
Yeah, no.
Don't you have a bonus action like any of your spells? Doesn't one of them increase your armor class other than the shield one, or no?
No,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think so.
Alright, I was just checking.
Yeah.
So that's 2. Crescent, it's your turn.
Okay. Oh shit.
Okay, that's 1 miss and 1 hit. But
But also, flurry of blows.
Yeah.
2, 3.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Damn, the cat rolled fucking high on everything, dude.
All right.
Can we
Cat has-
can we
Cat
just
has a
appreciate
50.
that I rolled 4 technically with the advantage, like 4 18s in a goddamn row.
Yeah, nice. That's 3 hits
How do you hit
on
him?
the part of
Yeah,
the
let's say
monk.
I was thinking I'm definitely gonna be a little nerfed here, saying the fact that I can hit 2 to her 4 times. It's fine. Side.
I mean, you could magically manifest a shield.
I could.
Like your shield.
I could just raise my armor class.
Raise your armor class by
But
3.
I would say that is a forfeit because I did say no equipment. So, damn. I wrecked myself.
I mean, I
Me, what do you mean
technically,
yourself? You're not in this.
because of what we decided, the fighting style, like the 2-weapon fighting, is part of the attack action.
Yeah, but that
He
would
doesn't have a
be
fighting style right now.
yeah.
As
He
he's
needs to level up.
completely just barbarian.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Here we
So,
go.
Kat, how do you hit him?
Oh yeah.
So the first swing that she actually hits him, it's going to be straight into, like, it's just a fist right into the gut. The other two are kicks to the sides.
So you're hitting plate mail. Well, half plate with your fist and your feet. Oh wait, actually, you are still using the magic bonus, so technically those aren't actually 18s, they're 17s. I don't know if you're still using the magic bonus to try and hit.
Red, what's your armor class?
It's
17. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It still hits
hit
him.
either way.
Yeah.
But
That just changes her chance to hit from 55 to 50. So she has exactly a 50% chance to hit him.
so Brad, do it again.
Dang.
Oh,
No, no.
no.
2 misses.
He rolls just below. Damn.
This is awfully familiar. Why do I feel like this situation happened before?
Me back here. If she rolls two successful hits, I'm gonna silver bar her from the distance. Make this an actual fight.
All right.
Part of me wants to just say reckless attack, but then it's she's advantage on the next attack. So yeah.
He throw 2 hooks and
oh my god!
Fucking
23.
cat.
Oh
What?
my god!
All right,
Oh
I'm gonna secretly silvery barbs one of those.
Oh damn.
Roll one of them again.
for one of them.
God damn it, cat.
Damn.
It don't matter. I'm out.
Crescent Moon still won the first 5 hits.
Bro, Brad, you got your ass kicked.
Yeah, no, I went into it
supposed to win a
expecting.
fist fight against a monk.
They literally had a 50-50. The cat just fucking cheated. She's just like,
yeah, it's just the matter that she has 4 strikes to my 2. So there's no way.
So thematically, what ended up happening, the last 2 hits that she does, one of them, she kind of like backs up a little bit, runs forward, kicks upward, sending his head up. The other one is just her other foot connects right in the middle of his chest.
like midair, you flip over and kick him backwards.
Sending him out of the ring.
If Brad was a more brutal fighter, you could have used one of your spells to knock her prone and then grapple her.
Yeah.
Because she has almost no chance of beating you in a contested grapple check.
I was thinking about it.
I mean,
And
if
then
you're
she'd be-
raging, she absolutely has no chance.
Because you could have knocked her prone and just beaten her down. It would have been an absolutely brutal fucking way to take her out. Oh man. She has disadvantage. You're just like, you have advantage. Oh, absolutely savage. That would have been the only way to make it a fair fight.
Yeah, no, yeah, if I wanted to go all out, but yeah, no.
I give you ointment. I rub.
She just like stands calmly and like looks over. So, who's next?
Here, there's some ointment for your burns.
I'm gonna go in here. He just slowly starts walking up.
Brad's gonna say, "Wolf boy, tag in."
Has Brad seen German in his wolf form?
Yeah,
I think
you
so.
were
You literally
you were in your wolf form when we first met.
Yeah, you were in the wolf form when you first met.
Okay, because I thought he didn't notice. Like he was just in the front. He's not paying attention. All right. So yeah, he just as he's walking, he's gonna just transform. Just like that would be boost that.
So no
Go.
shield, but you're still. I think you still have
It'd
like what,
be
an 18 armor class.
it'd be an 18, yeah.
Doggo has a slight advantage in this situation. Doggo also makes 3 attacks, has a higher armor class, as well as a higher bonus to hit.
So
This
if
is
we
true.
say that
This is true.
where's his shield? There it is. We say
Don't
that's
worry,
not on.
I already accounted for it. What do you call it? I just set it to 18.
Okay. Well,
During this exchange,
you could also just go
I'm
into your
gonna
character list and turn off the shield.
during this
Because-
exchange, I'm gonna go over to Sorabel. Tando, did we ever mention to Sorabel what Rolf looked like in terms of his gear?
I don't think
'Cause
you
I was
ever
going to-
mentioned Ralph.
I'm going to go over to her, and I'm going to actually, I'm gonna ask, what's Sorabel doing right now? Is she just like clapping along to the fight, like, yeah. Get him? After the end of the first spar and they're tapping to switch people, I'm going to tap her on the shoulder and be like, hey, I want you to look at something. I'm gonna pull out a blank sheet of paper, right? And I'm gonna magic tinkering the image of so when Rolf dropped his disguise, I saw iconography, right? I believe there was skulls and something.
His scapular burned. His original scapular burned, but the one underneath didn't.
Yeah. And I
So,
saw
like, the one that he
iconography
was
and
using
stuff,
as a
right?
disguise burned, but the one that it actually was didn't. So you
Yeah,
saw
but
a skull and crossbones with chains going around where the skull's neck would be and around what could only be assumed the wrist of the bones.
right. I'm going to make that appear on the paper magically. I'm gonna be like, does this symbol mean anything to you?
Oh, to me? Should I
Yeah.
roll
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
I mean, it doesn't. This is something that you've. Well, actually, roll a history check. What was it? What was it?
9.
9? Okay. It seems vaguely familiar, but you don't know where from.
Sorry.
I'm going to say, well, we ran into. Did we ever mention? Did we ever actually bring up Rolf to the rest of to anyone?
I don't
No,
think
okay.
you did.
I'm going to mention we came across someone pretending to be a cleric of your faith, wearing the same monastic scapular and the same heraldry that you wear.
Oh my
Except
god.
he very clearly was not. I could tell just by the type of magic he was using. He was very different.
What did you do?
So, how do you want to describe his magic to her? Like, you felt what his spirit guardians was like.
To explain the intricacies of arcane, of the differences of different arcane like types of magic to someone that doesn't actually study the craft, I will say it was cold, it was haunting, and it felt like something was over our shoulders trying to steal our very souls because it was necrotic damage. So
I would have just described it as like a bittering cold.
a bittering cold, but there was the haunting presence of death over, like death himself was over your shoulder, waiting for you to kick it.
As compared to whenever you're in
As
Sorabel's
opposed to the
spirit
radiant,
guardians.
warm light of her spirit
Yeah,
guardians.
the warm radiance.
Yeah. So I'll roughly give her an explanation of how I figured it out. And he didn't make it out of that temple.
All right.
So, but just a warning, there are people disguising themselves as members of your religion. So if someone does happen to act strangely towards you, stay on your toes.
All right. Thanks for the warning.
I'm gonna make the image disappear because I don't want
Anybody else to
potentially.
see it?
Well, it's not necessarily that I don't want people around in the group to see it, but I don't want it to like leave my hands, and because the image is permanent, and I don't want someone to see that insignia and be like, "Oh shit, gotta kill these dudes." They know, you know. I'm covering my
Right.
tracks, so I'm gonna make it disappear. Um,
Anyway,
I'm just covering all my bases.
time
So-
for the combat between the cat and the dog.
I'm assuming the dog tries to find his place in the thing, and I just like I walk over and I pull him over to the spot, face him towards the cat, and be like, "All right, she's that way." And I'm gonna walk over to where I did the first time, and I'm like, "All right, 3, 2, 1, go, bang!"
Roll an
And then
initiative to see who goes first. There, real quick.
Oh,
Oh my
I got
god.
a 19.
damn cat.
All right. Crescent Moon
Sheesh.
goes first. That's 2 hits. Or is it, actually? Because bad luck is your
I
armor
believe
class.
his armor class. What's your armor class, Bad?
It was 18.
Shot down to an 18 because I don't have the shield.
God damn, cat. Wait. Is she getting the +1 from her Eldritch Maul
No.
tattoo? Is her bonus actually supposed to be +7?
Yeah, it's +7.
So that second one misses.
Yeah.
'Cause the
first one
second one's
hits,
a
second one
17.
doesn't.
Just a thump on the
But
body.
flurry of blows. Another hit.
One more hits.
Yeah, I just imagine the hits just fucking since he's just like a big fucking beast, essentially. It's just thumps.
So what I
Alright.
imagine how it looks is like the cat rushes towards him, and you'll see like he's not looking at her for most of the distance. He gets within 10 feet, and his head snaps to looking at her as he enters the radius of which he can actually see her in his mind's eye. And he throws up a defense, but not quite fast enough to avoid the first one. He bobs out of the way of the second two, and then the third one catches him on the side of the face.
And then Gearman, Ferocious Beast, time.
Right. Why? Fuck. So no extra attack. So okay, I can.
Yes, you
I
You have extra.
technically-
Yes,
Yeah, you do.
extra
You have
attack.
extra attack.
I know, but I wasn't sure if that was allowed. The
It
extra
is.
attack.
Why do you think
He's making 4 attacks.
Yeah,
She's
the
got
cat
extra
grew 4
attack.
attacks. What do you mean?
Okay. Fine, I'm gonna just roll 3 times.
I will use my 3 attacks.
That's 1,
Goddamn.
2,
2,
3.
3.
Goddamn.
And as he goes on the offensive, just
Like
goes down into a
fucking-
pose and slashes viciously, but not so viciously for it to actually hurt.
No, I was gonna say it'll just be the damage. It won't be slashing because he's gonna make this. He's not gonna. He has hands. He's not a fucking a dog. He has fucking hands. So he would make a fist. So fucking slashing man would just fucking like on the first hit it'll be like a counter, essentially just like a gut punch, and then the other one would be like on the side, and then the third one would be like a straight full force face punch, or not full force, but you get what I mean.
Alright. Crescent go again. This could be terrifying. That's another hit. And a miss.
San, are you aware that you're Not audible.
Hit and a miss.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, she was mute.
Damn.
Also,
Anyways.
Basically, this is anybody's game now.
it is
Yes.
Gearman needs
two hits,
two
two
more
hits.
hits, and Crescent needs actually one.
Bad. You need to hit. You need to hit 2 times out of 3. She needs to hit once. You can do it, doggo.
It's your turn. Good dog.
Does she? I thought she hit 5.
I
No,
believe on the first turn,
One of them
hit
actually.
two.
one of those was one of them missed because she doesn't actually get the +1 from her Eldritch Monster.
Oh, gotcha.
Right. So
Yeah, I was just thinking like, oh man, if fucking were just fucking add it. That's releasing some fucking tension.
she gets a good side. She goes for another spin kick after she gets hit from the previous turn. She spins around, goes for a side kick, hits him in the side, goes for a punch. He dips his head slightly to the side. It goes past. She comes over. She comes back with an uppercut with the other hand to get in the next time, and then goes to push him away with another kick. But he sidesteps away. Now, bad. End of this cat's whole career.
First one's a hit, second's a miss, third one's a hit. Let's go.
So essentially, just fucking, just again counter hits on the side, and then he goes to fucking do another one of the fucking gut punch, misses. And I'm pretty sure she dodges out of the way, and then he just fucking final hit his face.
For a slap.
Yeah, a slap. Just ha.
So you watch as she kind of like slides back just a touch, just from the force of the hit, straightens herself out, goes to like fist in hand, goes and bows. Thank you. I needed that.
So Brad took 25 damage. The dog took hold on. He only took 4 damage because he took 8 damage because he cuts everything in half. And then the cat took 4 a lot.
She took a lot more damage than most of the other two combatants combined.
But I don't think she's actually low on hit points
Oh, definitely
in
not.
any serious way. But I will use the rest of the burn medication on the cat. 2 more.
Oh, cathartic to get the shit beaten out of you.
There you go, cat. I'm just gonna assume we take a rest after this. That's just I would have just pain like suppressing the pain stuff like pretty much just like here feel better after they just beat each other up. Everyone's in a better mood. Blood's flowing. I'm gonna clap.
I'm surprised fucking Brad didn't say anything.
Brad, what do
Jeez,
you
man.
do seeing that you just got absolutely shat on by 2 people?
I'm just sitting there watching.
He's like, that's pretty good.
I think during when Bad Luck and Crescent are sparring, Carlisle would have gone up to Brad and started asking him questions about the magic school he went to.
Oh, dude, she's gonna nerd out.
It's somewhere up north. You probably wouldn't know it.
She goes to another school.
Wouldn't,
Probably have it better.
Bro,
No,
the teachers
I probably
always
would
hated
talk
me,
about
dude.
I would probably talk about the prestige magic school that I went to in my home city. I don't have any
about any
genuine details, so
Would you tell her
Like, as
about?
a
No, I
person,
feel like
as
Brad
a
wouldn't
player.
tell her necessarily about. He would tell her like the footnotes about like the school, like, oh, they got like the biggest like insert name of sports stadium here on the continent. They got like all of these like famous professors.
Yeah, I would talk about
Dude,
how
you
like
should have
actual
seen
like
the
prestige
frat
and like how
parties.
like actually like big the school is, but I wouldn't mention anything about what I actually did.
No, like I would feel like you would accidentally drop like hints of like, like, but my friend Scully, dude, man, he made like the most savage of. He threw like the most savage parties and shit like that.
Yeah, just none of the
Oh, the
information you
Quidditch
were
was
actually looking for.
immense,
Yeah,
bro.
nothing about the type, like what sorts of like schools of magic they taught. None of the like
Yeah, nothing. No,
actual academic
anything you
stuff.
were
Just all about,
expecting
like,
him to
together.
say, no.
Like, okay.
Like any information you were actually wanting about the school, none of that. Just
Yeah.
like how amazing and like high like like
I've learned so much about the
how high
parties.
society it is, and then like all the party stuff.
Holy shit! I just saw the +9 on the side of the predatory stripes.
Yeah,
I just now noticed it.
Yeah,
Ye
it's crazy, ain't it?
doggo
Yeah.
bonus.
Fork.
true, true.
I'm gonna
Alright, so what are we doing?
stretch. Well, now the question is, does the cat want to tell us anything? Is cat in better mood now?
So, she turns specifically to Roy. You seem to have the most questions out of the rest of them. So, ask away.
You seem to be hiding something. Something important we should know about. We're kind of all in this together until the Lich is dealt with. I don't want any secrets coming out of the woodworks that could undo us. There's a lot of things hanging in the balance right now.
Brad's like, bro, what's a lich?
Okay, yeah, not a lich, but we have a guy that's trying to turn it a necromancer that's trying to. I will, instead of saying lich, I will elaborate the entire wiki doc on how trying to become an undead works. There you go. For the player's point of view, just anytime I say lich, I give a 2-minute description of the concept instead of the word, because there is no word for it. The name I came up with.
You watch as she shoves both of her hands into her scarf wrapping. Like you hear crinkles of like parchment and many different like papers and things in there before she pulls out 2 separate scrolls.
I take a note to add pockets to the fucking belt I'm making.
I suppose I should let you in on this. All right, come here. She walks into the middle of the training arena and lays out both of the parchments.
I'm gonna look at my skill
And
defender and I'm just gonna snap my fingers and have it like check each of the doors to make sure that they're closed and locked. I'm gonna walk over. Don't judge me.
I'm not judging.
you
I thought we were
the
outside.
closer you get, the closer you get to her, the more you can tell that she's got like a ragged breath, not particularly from sparring, but it's almost as if she's having some kind of flashback to some moment.
What is I also want to get a closer look. What do we actually see on the parchment?
You see some similar characters to that of what's in the book that Sorbel has, but a lot of other characters don't match.
would I recognize it as the same language, or is it?
It's related. It's a related language.
I would say it's the same as looking at like Chinese kanji and looking at Japanese kanji. You're like,
Okay.
oh, these are similar, but if you actually could read either language, you're like,
It wouldn't make any sense.
this doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're like two languages that use the same alphabet.
Does Brad want to try another intelligence check just to see if he can get so he can read?
Can I see that he's trying to use his big brain?
Why not?
Can I see this on his face? The strain, the struggle.
Walk over and try and read it again.
I'm gonna fucking walk over and I'm gonna touch behind my left ear and you'll see a trace of magic on my fingers and I'm just gonna fucking place it on the touch the back of his head and you're just gonna get a little bit of my brain, it works slightly better. I gave you guidance.
Oh, I was like, you don't have flash.
Hey, it doesn't
No,
matter.
I have guidance.
Nice.
Now roll the d4, see if you actually get a decent big brainage. 20!
20.
Well, shoot,
I'm
now I
imagining
gotta-
like the
Whoa.
galaxy brain, like
Brad can all of a sudden, after the second try, read it perfectly. We're looking at it being so confused.
I give you the little bit of brain magic. I hand you a bit of artificial intelligence.
You just gave me like the little bit of nudge that I needed to just like, oh, what is this one word? I can't make up the whole sentence. I can't read this one word.
I introduce order into the storm that is Brad's mind. Everything falls into place. Tanda's like, god damn it.
I was like, nah, now I gotta actually write this out. Figure out what this actually says.
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah. Just gave me a couple brain cells. He just woke up a couple dormant brain cells in my brain.
I can see there's a bit of struggle on his face as he's like, it's and I just fucking
He's like,
and
he's
I just
trying to
tap
read.
him on the back of the head.
I like to
Like-
imagine when he's trying to read something like that, he's just making like a really, really intense like expression, like he's trying to poop, but he can't.
I don't know. I'm trying to make this as vague as possible, and I'm trying to write it out to specifically Bat, since he's the one who can read it.
So give him as broad like as you know what you were saying, try to make it as non-specific as you can. But
I'll Bradify it, don't worry.
Bradify it as like crazy.
Oh god.
Yeah, please.
So try and get the point across, but fuck it up as much as you can. Butcher it.
I mean,
That's what I'm trying to say.
as you said in the previous session, you at least know the last bit on the second parchment.
Yes. So, this is the first parchment, but go ahead and Bradify it in any way that you want.
Alright,
Oh,
give
no.
me a second to read.
Oh no.
And then, let me get you the second piece.
Man was like, I was hoping for a whole Fae adventure to come out of this.
No.
I was gonna have you guys make a deal. I was gonna have a Fae approach you and be like, yo, it'd be like, could I have your names?
Oh god.
As a wolf comes in out of nowhere, no, punching him in the face.
Alright, there you go.
My name? No.
There. Go ahead and Bradify both of those in any way you think possible.
Give us
Alright,
the
give me-
Brad Spark Notes.
Give me a hot second.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna use you as a mouse pad. You keep walking next to my mouse, so you're gonna be used as a mouse pad. At least he benefits from it. He's getting both rubs and he gets to sleep.
I think I'm racking my brain more than Brad was to try and stupefy this.
So stupid.
I'm gonna I got a piece of paper. Let me write this down so I can
So as
translate this
Brad
into
had
dumb.
his mind-opening thing, Crescent is going to like stare like very much like that blank stare as she's this exact spot. I saw something. I never understood what it was, but it was like a strange vision. And like she lifts her head and like just stares off at a wall. Like I always saw the first instance I saw a man, and she like tries to convey what she remembers of any of her visions, and you notice her stand, and it's almost as if she's not in control of her body for a moment, and he was, and she's kind of losing herself a little. Her breathing gets like more ragged before she says, I've seen more than just a man, though. There's been so much more. I it's almost as if every time I close my eyes, I see flashes of everything up to this point, and then she's going to convey that convey like what the man looked like, at least from the back, from what she saw, and about the hand and the heart and just everything. It's going to be a complete mess of an explanation from her, though, because
her vision
she's
of the man is simplest description, just a man with his back face towards her. But the main recognizable symbol is that of there's a symbol on his back of a phoenix carrying a saber.
During this time, I will have been casting Detect Magic. Just in case.
Right.
Just so nobody's listening in.
Yeah, I was about to say if I can do a perception to like sniff anything, any like smell that isn't us, I guess.
So about a little bit into the time that Brad has been racking his brain over this, and Croissant starts talking, like telling us that my eyes are gonna start glowing green as I start looking around everywhere around us.
I mean,
Specifically
I
looking in the air because she said this location, so I'm looking for like traces of magic.
I would like to just remind the DM of my passive perception of 27.
Yeah. If you had
Everybody's on the lookout.
Yeah. I'm not trying to pull anything here. I promise that.
Also, Brad, you had said that you thought we were inside. I assumed we were like in a courtyard that had like gate doors between them. So that's why
yeah.
it would.
Yeah, I thought we were just outside in a little training area.
Yeah, that's what I assumed, dude.
You guys are currently like standing in a sand pit, by the way.
Yeah, but like I would have had like if there was entryways that could be closed or blocked in some way, my steel defender would have closed them. So, but I assume we will all ruminate on this information as Brad's brain expands 7 sizes.
I'm on the last word. I'm trying to think of something to change the last word into.
so she also vaguely she also vaguely mentions like that the only person she's ever told this to, like all of this completely, was Quiet Fang, her master and overseer. That's the only person aside from now that she's told about this. So of course, obviously, she's going to like profusely apologize. Like, I'm sorry. I I I just it has to stay between us now. I can't have anyone else knowing about this. Please.
You could be like, "That's fine.
Yeah.
We all play our cards close to our chest."
Mhm. I was
Well,
gonna say, does maybe Sorabel want to send in the emotional support badger,
Yeah.
to comfort our stressed friend?
Toto walks up and just like, is Crescent currently standing or kneeling?
Kneeling.
Okay, then I have Toto walks up and just like flumps his head onto your lap.
Here, enjoy some fluff.
I'd like to remind you all that he is a badger the size of, well, about that size of the picture that Sorabel's picture is in Discord.
Oh, big badger.
He's large.
Okay, I
Yeah,
have two iterations. Would you like the super butchered one or the one that's probably still eligible?
The one
to
that's
be
probably still
included?
coherent.
What was that?
Probably the one that's still slightly coherent.
Okay.
I
So,
want to get the super butchered one
a
though. Can we
big
do this?
bad will be birthed. A hero with the mark of a great maker shall get up. Blood
God.
will come out.
Okay.
For a moment, like after he says that, after he like glosses over everything, says that, Crescent like snaps out of it for a moment, looks up at him very confused, like, what the fuck did you just say?
Good.
Look,
I respect that.
I'm not great at it. It's a rough translation, but like that's what it says. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Just for the goofs, Gurley's gonna walk up to the thing. He's gonna do it again. He's gonna pull up his fucking bandages. Yeah, yeah, that's what it says. As he looks towards the
my
sand.
Just
What
for
was the
shits and
first
giggles.
sentence? What was the first sentence?
A big bad will be birthed.
Hold on. Can we get this note in like the group like notes
Yeah,
section?
yeah.
Like your
Yes,
version
yes,
of the
hang
note.
on.
Your version of the note. I want that for like everyone.
Ooh, yeah, wait, can we, because I know,
And-
Stacey, you made the whole thing in like cursive. We should make it in a different font, like a handwriting font.
Oh, true.
Like,
Hang on.
roleplay chat. Is that where you want it?
No, they have a
No, we have
text
a-
document
Hang
with
on.
notes.
Oh, right.
GA talk, I think. There's a
Yeah,
group.
you should be
pinned.
able to. Everyone should be able to get in there and edit. Scroll all the way down to other.
So, wait, what?
If you go to
So
the
if
GA
you-
talk and you go to pinned, there's a Google Doc in there that you
Yeah.
should be able to edit.
Oh, gotcha.
Everybody should have access to that and be able to edit it.
Cumulative note taking. Take notes. Everybody who doesn't play Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't take notes. I
Indeed.
just remember details.
Same here.
Just
Other people's
My
when
notes
you
would not
get
help
in-
anyone.
when you get into the
What
doc,
was-
just scroll all the way down to other.
Hold on, what was the
Other,
super
okay.
butchered version? If that's the coherent
I'm-
one.
Yeah, I want to
You
get
want
that.
the super? Okay.
Oh
A
my
big
god.
bad baby. There's only two words changed. A big bad baby. A hero with the mark of a great maker shall get up. Blood will be barn.
Barn.
Yeah.
What?
God, baby.
Only Tando will get the changed word for that one, but
What the
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh my god.
Just in my head right now, trying to translate from Brad language into common.
Okay, you want me to write down? Alright, I'll write down.
Dial-up sounds are
Yeah,
happening
we
in
should
Fenric's
be-
brain right now.
Yeah.
We should be
So
able
it-
to. There we go.
No. You're trying to convert it from super common to common.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna.
Brad has
Brad's
created the
intelligence
universal
is
language.
6.
Oh my god! You know, maybe if I actually could fucking spell today, like.
I knew what the prophecy was. I just didn't know how to put it into words.
I
That
feel
was
like
Understandable.
Brad's is the most like prophetic sounding thing you could have gotten.
Thank you, Brad, for existing.
You're welcome.
Jesus.
And everyone's just like, this whole emotional sequence is just cut off by Brad spewing his nonsense. It's almost utter nonsense when trying to rack his brain.
Oh, someone's clicking.
Probably
Clicking
me.
cookies?
Oh,
Click,
no,
clack.
it's not me.
No, I heard something else.
Yeah, Gurman. Gurman is gonna just. I just out in the open. He just when we're just there in the training grounds, he's just gonna be like, "Well, if you ever need to, I don't know, get some stress out of you, fucking fighting or whatever you do, you got me. You also got Brad over there."
Yeah.
He points in the complete opposite direction of where Brad is standing.
He points at fucking Fendrick.
Mm.
He
There.
points at Fenric when trying
Perfect.
to say Brad.
Huh?
Here, let me also just for
Basically,
ease.
if you ever need
of
to spar,
sight
you always have
there.
Gearman and Brad, but
That's-
Gearman was pointing at Fenric.
Since vision on parchment, according to Brad.
Brad is now the prophetic translator.
The fact
Majestic.
giving Brad the ability to understand Celestial was a great choice.
I just can't wait for the day that we have a conversation with an actual fucking celestial,
Oh
and
my
Brad
god.
is our intermediary.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Because I'm assuming that his translating celestial to common is just as fucked going the other direction.
Well, I imagine because I have a high charisma, I imagine my speaking. It's still Brad speaking, so it's going to be Celestial as if Brad was a Celestial.
Here,
spoke
you guys
Celestial.
wanted it placed
But
in
it
a
would still be more
different
coherent.
yeah, y'all wanted it placed in a different
No. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's change the size of that
Perfect.
down a little bit.
Oh my
And maybe
Oh my god!
Is this in the notes thing?
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Wait,
I have
maybe
to
a
open
little
it
bit.
now.
Just scroll all the way down to other. It's great.
Yeah, it's right at the bottom.
I changed it to rock salt.
How big bad will be birthed. Ah, majestic.
Perfect.
Moving on.
Love it.
Yes, carrying on. What time is it now, God?
Yeah, God.
Closer.
What's the weather going to be like for the
So,
next
like,
24 hours, God?
late evening.
Oh my god.
You know what? Just because you
Yeah, is it a
asked,
clear night?
snow.
No. No.
I said
It's a full
snow.
moon. Oh,
No?
No weather. The sky is
Snow.
empty.
It's cold. Y'all got sleet.
Oh shit.
Carly is very
Oh.
excited about the snow.
I'm okay with sleet. Sleet's
no.
interesting.
Carly, it's not snow.
Damn it.
It's wet ice.
It's all but
It's
snow,
just
but not
slush.
quite.
Ice is wet. You can't say wet ice. Ice
No,
is
ice is
inherently wet.
It's
If
soggy
it's cold
ice.
enough, it's not. If it's cold enough, snow ain't wet.
That is very false. Water, no matter what form, always has a layer of liquid on its exterior.
Oh,
So it's wet.
We are not getting into the is water wet.
Water is obviously wet.
Well,
We
ice
are
is-
not doing this right now. I
Okay,
swear to
okay.
God.
I'm not gonna argue. I'm
In
not
this
gonna
situation?
argue. I'm not going to argue whether or not water is wet, but I will say ice and snow is always wet.
I mean, yeah, from personal experience, like, you touch ice, your hands are going to be a little wet afterwards.
That's why
we're not
ice
getting
is
into
so.
this.
That's why ice is slick, is because it has a layer of water permanently on it, so it's like walking on ball bearings.
Take it from the Idahoans.
Everybody, put on your fucking hoods. If we're gonna be walking back to that
I
town,
actually
it's
have
gonna
a reason
suck.
to wear my cloak of many fashions.
Yes.
Actually
It turns
pulled up
into
the-
like a medieval raincoat.
Turns into no, like the thickest wool coat that thickest wool thing that you've ever seen. Because like Carlia is cold-blooded.
I'm assuming like on the outside it's like a thin membranous layer of like some aquatic creature that makes the rain just slick off, but on the inside it's just this plush,
Very
comfy
cozy.
ass coat.
Brad puts on shorts because he's that guy.
Oh, you mean just a regular Idahoan?
I manifest an umbrella and hand it to my steel defender.
People here.
Just lifts the hood up.
They have the audacity to wear shorts when it's cold outside.
This is
I'm
true.
from Wisconsin. I know. I'm one of those guys.
Of course you are.
There's actually kind of a scientific reason for that, because you notice most of the time when people are wearing shorts outside, they tend to be like men, right? And it's because it's something to do with like testosterone and how it just makes your legs warm for some reason. Fun fact.
Or just literally go to Canada during the winter. You will see girls in short shorts wearing a sweater walking
that's
down
social
next to
media.
a road with a
Well,
Tim
that's
Hortons
just
coffee.
fashion.
Yeah, that happens here.
Don't come at me with my shorts and hoodie. Don't
A
come
hoe
at me
never
with
gets
that.
cold.
Anyway, do you guys stay at the monastery or do you guys go back into town?
I mean,
why would we
Does
go back?
Crescent
Like we can
Moon
just
have
chill
anything
here.
she needs.
I
I
mean,
mean-
she'd probably stay. She'd probably stay for like maybe a couple of days, like checking in with Quiet Fang, being like, so I found people. I talked to my companions over this, and we
is a
have
tear
all
run down his
agreed.
eye? She's had a growing moment.
We have all agreed that this stays between us. Like no one else will know. Mainly because I don't want anyone to potentially see a weakness and aim for it, sir. But she's going to roughly translate Brad's entire like translation to Quiet Fang. Like apparently that's what it says, but I don't know the accuracy of that.
Highly doubt that. If you ever have the chance, get it actually translated.
Of course, sir. I just thank you. But there's also something else I'd like to mention to you. Something about my my leaving. And then she just like briefly pulls him aside and just like explains the entire Argon situation to him.
You what?
I know. I know. We kind of killed the dude, but we brought him back? It's weird. I know. And she's just relaying all of this information to him. So I just want you to be careful in case anything happens here. Please.
You don't have to worry about me.
Thank you, sir. And then she goes back to the party like, okay, I explained everything to him, the entire Argon situation. I had to make sure that my home was at least safe in case anything happened.
How many days did you stay?
Probably just 2.
Okay. Let me add. We'll subtract the 2 days from the 147 days that you have remaining.
During the downtime, I'm assuming my character, Brad, and our illustrious Mouseketeer probably peruse the small town, listening in for rumors or asking about odd jobs around. Because
yes,
now we are independent contractors, open to take adventuring jobs.
Like, as long as Goodman gets paid, he's good.
All right. Well,
I will also continue crafting the thing. Can I make? Do I have to make a check for the thing I'm making?
yeah.
You already know what I'm making.
Yeah, I know what you're. I think I kind of know what it is. Not fully, but go ahead.
Right, I'm assuming I'm gonna make one for the weaving. Is that gonna be Dex? Making an actual scarf first.
Probably, because like you're doing something that's very dexterous.
Yeah.
Using your fingers.
What I get?
That's
not great. 17.
That's actually kind of bad for.
For me, yeah, it's bad. I rolled an 8. Did I
Wow.
roll the Artisan's Intuition on that? I roll a 8 and a 3 plus a 6. Hold on. That doesn't make any sense. Where is... Hold on. Because that's only
Shouldn't you have
adding...
expertise?
Yeah, I have expertise in that. What the fuck? Hold on.
Huh?
It says expertise. It says expertise right there. Hold on. Let me try again. Dex, roll it. Yeah, that's
there
more...
we go.
That's still not even correct. Because I rolled a 13, and then it says plus 3, which is, I'm assuming... So the D4 is the Artisan's Intuition. The plus 3 is for my Dex, and the plus 6... What's the plus 0? It's not adding... What is the plus 0? What's that 0?
I don't know. Why did I...
Okay, regardless. So, okay, so the first one just didn't roll my Artisan's Intuition. So let's add the 4 from that, so it would be 21. So ignore the 26. The 26 is 21. All right, I don't know why the math was being broken. All right, so is 21 good enough to make a basic gi belt?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, now to actually make it magic, I will have taken a good few, and by a good few, I mean like a couple of armfuls of scales, and pretty much like woven / like riveted them through the fabric belt. Effectively, it's a sash. You know what I'm saying? Is that going to be intelligence or another
Probably intelligence.
weaving one?
Because like
Okay.
magic is everything.
I told
God.
you. You want
All right.
me to make you a taco? No.
21.
I want no.
Again, 2 21s.
That works.
Consistent. All right. When the cat gets back down from the mountain, I have a thing. I have a gift for your growing moment.
If Carly ever goes with you, you're Fenric's gonna hear like mildly, is that a dragonborn? I thought those were extinct.
I don't know. What's more strange, walking down the street as a person, a dragon person or a mouse person?
I mean, I could just shock everyone right now, just fucking
Wolf out.
I mean, they're less
exactly.
They're
And
less
Morbin.
surprised about a rat person than they are about a dragonborn.
Rat!
Also, Fenric is quite short.
That's fair.
Might be a little harder to notice than the 7-foot tall dragonborn.
Exactly.
That's fair.
Wait, so is only Fenric hearing this? But do I pick up on this at all or no?
The man has a passive perception of 27 and a passive
Yeah.
social investigation of 20.
Goddamn.
He has real
can
good
hear-
hearing, other
like-
compared to you.
I get that
So-
track.
For specifically rumors and talk around town, he passively has a 20 investigation
Oh, damn.
to figure that stuff out.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
if people are talking shit about anyone, he instantly knows.
Always gossip. I love that.
And it's
Anyway,
only going to get better.
Yeah.
anyway,
Speaking of which, does the mouse hear about any, like, monster attacks, or does he hear about any odd jobs
No.
someone's asking to have done?
but a tall but rather chubby elf man comes up to all of you, and he's like, "Excuse me, you all seem to be adventurers. Could I ask a favor of you?"
Hold on. What gave it away? Party with a dude in half plate with a fancy ass shield, a dude with big ass fucking arm gauntlet, magic shit all over him, a literal wizard hatted dragonborn.
Gearman,
It's like, what gave it away?
background noise. Oh, you just kind of seem like a odd band of people. But, I'm wondering if I can ask you a favor. I promise I'm good for coin. As he pulls, like, a pretty decent sack of coins.
I'm gonna look over at Fenric and Brad. I'm assuming we're sitting at a table at the inn.
No. I imagine,
Evan.
like, were you guys, like, walking around at all? Because
Well,
that's
what-
when he
I
I
guess-
think we're just kind of hanging around, like, walking about,
Well,
hanging
he
out.
catches you
in
guys while you're on the
tavern.
streets walking around.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. I promise I'm good for coin. You see, I happen to be the mayor of this town, and I was made aware recently that a person has been kidnapped by a monster up on the mountain.
Well, I'm gonna really quickly can I make an insight check? I just want to make sure this man's not telling a tall tale. Can I, or is this
Oops.
like, is
I did
this
not
just
mean to
like we know he's not bullshitting?
Alright, hold on, I gotta
Like-
look at something real fast.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Are we pressing X to doubt?
Look, we got a dude here that whose ears are literally a sonar for rumors, and we didn't hear about this shit till just now.
Ah, they don't.
That's a good
Dang.
point. Yeah.
Oh well. How did you roll at all?
I haven't rolled yet. I'm asking God if
Okay.
I can.
Go ahead.
God, may I please roll a dice?
Oh, don't add the artisan's intuition. It's an 8.
Yeah, no, you can't see anything wrong with what he's asking of you.
All right, fair enough.
Oh God.
Brad's gonna point to the mountain we came from and be like, "That one."
Yes, that one. There's
Hmm.
seemingly a cave near the foot of the mountain that recently a child specifically was taken there in the middle of the night.
I'm gonna pull out my map and I'm just
Yeah,
go like,
I was just about to ask if we passed by a cave, but then I remembered. Oh yeah, I was conked out that whole time.
You
so
did,
never
but
mind.
you guys didn't make any like you guys didn't make any note of it.
mm.
I mean, caves just do exist, so.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna hand him my map, and I'm gonna ask him to point to where specifically.
Right
he
about
even-
here.
I'm gonna touch my finger to the same spot and make a mark appear on it with magic, because I don't want to permanently damage my fucking map. I spent a good amount of time making this thing.
Would you like to be paid up front or later?
You know, I think
Half
it's
and
the
half?
first time we've ever been offered to be paid upfront.
I was about to offer half and half, but I would want to know, like, will we get more if we wait to get paid after, or
It will be
like
the same pay either way.
I think going halvesies is fair.
Brad, would you like to flex your social muscles?
I think up front would be appropriate.
I mean, me
he's
personally, I'd
offering.
feel more comfortable with half and half, but that's just me.
So we're all here, like we're all there. Just clarify.
Are you?
I don't fucking know. That was
I'm
never made
assuming right
clear.
now the party is in effectively downtime mode, and I was assuming my character Brad and Fenric were carousing. I don't know if the wizard was with Du Bois, or if he was hanging with the if she was hanging with the doggo and the badger and the elf. I don't know who's with who. I just know the three of us were hanging out.
Well, I don't know. What's everybody else up to? Is everybody else just kind of hanging out at the temple, or just somewhere else in the town?
I believe the monk was at the temple. She'll probably meet us like at the end of this day, because I'm assuming this is like the last day. Like she said, she's going to be 2 days, so I'm assuming this is like the day she's going to come back. Like I finished making the gift as well as other stuff, so we've been here for like 2 days or so. So if you wanted to, I don't know, does this town have a library, Tando?
There probably is, but I didn't draw one on the map. Because remember, I'll bring you guys back to the map area. Burp. This is what the town looks like.
Wait, is this like a market?
Yeah, that's the market.
And what would there happen to be a vendor of magical goods there? Potentially of the spell scroll variety?
I would like to go shopping.
Plausibly.
How much gold do I even have? Hang on.
You probably have
If you
plenty.
need gold, you can ask me for money.
I have. Let me look.
Remember, my character has a fat stack of
I have
coin on me right now.
but I still have 2 platinum also.
Yeah, so if you need any more money, you can just come to Roy. He'll offer you some, because I know learning more magic is important to a wizard.
By the way,
I would at least know that.
Do have this token here. That's your cart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically, just the whole party is that.
So I'm assuming that I guess we're all just kind of like carousing the market then. If anyone else had things they wanted to look at the market. Window shopping? Yeah. So I'm assuming everyone's roughly within earshot then, right?
Yeah.
Like if someone needed to be acquired, we could just like look through the crowd and find the tall lizard, or have someone tall like Brad just scan the horizon.
I guess, loudly from one end, you can hear, "Come one, come all, magic items of all kinds, at decent prices."
How decent is decent, though?
I'm gonna judge this man thoroughly. No, but let's sort out this agreement first, and then we can do that.
Yeah, Brad will pull like Roy and Fenric over to like in like a huddle away from the man and be like, "So what do you guys think?"
I'm good with either half now, half later, or just all up front.
I don't.
We have no idea how dangerous this could be. What do you think, Fenric?
I mean, in a more morally conscious, I guess. I don't know. Ethically, I think I don't know the words. But I would feel better if we did half and half, just in case something goes wrong. But I'd like, a little something up front. It wouldn't hurt.
It would also give us a reason to ask some questions if things turn out a bit less above board.
Exactly.
So I think half now, half later would be good.
So yeah, half now for attempting, and then half if we succeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
In case we need to pick up some other things.
Yeah.
Oh, we should also check if we're getting paid per contractee, if we're being paid for the job as a whole. Brad, go. Social man.
Wait, what? Huh?
You're
What
the
was-
social man.
Wait, what was your question?
I was gonna
Really?
say you should ask him: are we being paid per contractee, or are we being paid for the contract itself
Oh, okay,
or the
gotcha.
job?
So, like, is this going to like that amount of money, the amount of money you're offering to each of us, or as a whole?
I was assuming as a whole, but believe me, there will be plenty for you to all share.
I guess the main
As-
question is how much you offering.
Well, max I am allowed to pay, due to being the mayor of this town, is only about 200. I have to keep some money on me for other purposes in this town, but 200 is the best I can do.
I'm gonna huddle up again. Does that sound good?
I mean, it's just a search and rescue job as far as we know right now. If things seem a bit
100 now,
more than
100
that,
later, or all of it at once.
say we just take half now, half later. 100's
Seems fair to
enough
me.
to prep for a day outing. That good with you? Turns to Fenric.
Yeah, it's good with me.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, let's take it. I'm gonna go find Carlia.
Yep. I'm
And
gonna turn to the
inform the
man
rest
and
of
give
the group.
him say like, "You got a deal," and I'm gonna give him a handshake, not crushing his hand.
Pleasure.
I will.
Deception.
Who
As
made
for
Deception?
his as for
Uh,
the gold, he just like starts pouring some of what's in his bag into another bag until he feels it's around 100 coins.
Nah, I was saying deception because I was when we got back, I was gonna like be like, so we got the kid, house guys, some of our party members are beat up.
Did not understand a word of that.
Yeah, no,
me
you were
neither.
breaking up so a lot.
Uh,
Anyway, I imagine the magic items area specifically calls to Carlia, as she can very clearly see some scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of spells are you looking for specifically?
Well, I mean,
You're a
I don't know,
wizard
really
without
any.
fireball.
I definitely need fireball. Let me see. I had like something written down for spells I wanted to grab. Where did I put it?
Again,
Yeah,
this is a traveling merchant. I would assume this is my logic for what they carry a lot of like generic stuff, like the things that you'd imagine are mass produced because like everyday like person might have a use for them. So like I'd assume like scrolls for like mending, detect magic,
Right.
things like that would probably be really common. And then a couple of specialty items that they keep as like the thing that they charge like above the going rate for, but that's because it's they're taking it around places that would normally not have access to them,
Yeah,
which
like
would be like your
fireball.
third level fireballs and like lightning bolts and like Rary's telepathic bond and stuff like that.
yeah. Honestly, I'm really just looking for just anything at this point. I mean, maybe some more ritual spells would be nice. I do already have detect magic from the last time we went to a little magic shop, but
How
If you're
does speak with
looking for rich,
animals sound?
ooh, that's interesting.
That's a ritual, I do believe.
is it available to wizards?
Yeah,
I don't know.
can I actually do that?
Hold on.
I believe that's a druid spell.
That
Hold
doesn't
on, let me
necessarily.
see.
I was gonna say like rituals that I would
I mean,
think.
honestly though, I
Bard,
can
Druid,
already
and Ranger. Never mind.
I was gonna say I can already communicate with the animal that matters most to me because it's not actually an animal.
Your
So
bird.
yeah.
I was gonna say like common rituals that I'd imagine would be useful for travelers would be like potentially Phantom Steed, like as like the oh shit, I need to get out of here because I believe Phantom Steed does cast as an action normally. So a scroll for it would be like really useful for like if a merchant got attacked by a bandit, boom, Phantom Steed, 100-foot movement speed, magic horse, get the fuck out of there. You know what I mean?
I would,
Lehman's Tiny Hut, another one, a quick defensive thing when they're like, we might be in goblin territory. It's not as
Hey.
useful for
that's still, like,
commoners as because they have no way of fighting their way out, but
if you want to specifically get something so it can better translate, you have a comprehend languages as a ritual
Yeah.
spell.
Ooh, yes, we were talking about that before with the infernal book too. So I think if I spotted that one, that would be one I would go for sure. But it's up to you, God.
also
What do
breathe water potentially would be a useful. Though I'm trying to think of ones that like merchants might carry or like ones that
Right.
like commoners would buy to be like, this could be really useful to have. I know technically they can't use
utility
them, but like in
spells.
my idea, like scrolls should just be a thing that anyone can honestly use because
There's-
like
Right.
I'd imagine that 1 action
like
or
in
8
the
hours is probably the ritual tag that I'm looking for.
well, ritual ones in Roll20 have a little circle, black circle with a white R in them for ritual tagged ones.
Yeah,
It's a square.
I have a list of all the wizard ritual spells. If you want to just name them off, at least from the base game.
Also, I need to make you a scroll of detect magic. Actually, during this downtime, can I just quickly just bang out a first level detect magic scroll?
I have detect magic.
You do you? Okay, I didn't know if
Yeah,
you
we
did or
got it.
not.
We got it at the magic store on the day we met Fenric and Brad.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Yeah.
say because I was just thinking
For
like
some
if you
reason, I
ever
can't
come
scroll
across like an
down to
invisible
wizard.
creature, you'd be able to like just instantly
Yeah.
cast it, and then
No, I have that one.
yeah. All
They
right.
have a what?
Huh?
A. Okay. So they have what when they're a ritual cast?
In Roll20, it's a black square with an R inside of it.
Yeah.
Or ritual.
Got stuff like
So,
instant summon.
Dimension Door could be useful, but what level spell slot is that?
It's
That's fourth.
fourth. That's a ritual? I don't think
No,
that's a ritual.
I'm not looking at
Fifth.
Well, I'm just looking at what
Okay.
wizard spells. Like, I'm looking at wizard spells.
Oh,
There's a
this was
couple
it.
of Valda's ones that we were looking at that do ice damage, so that she could. I believe there was a third level cold damage one that would allow you to do
Yeah.
like cold lightning bolts.
Mm,
Cold ray, boom.
Freeze a bitch.
You've heard of Ray of Frost. Try this on for size.
Yeah.
Fucking instead of this little like finger point like beam of cold, it's this just like absolute like like a giant like drainage gutter sized beam
Oh.
of cold. You just freeze everything in a line.
All right. Well, I guess we'll look at spells after because
Well,
yeah. Wait.
his is your thing's being cringe. We can sort that out later.
Yeah.
Just use Wikidot. So we gather the rest of the party together. We be like, we got a gerb, and then what time is it, God?
Midday.
What's the weather gonna be like?
Is it still sleet?
still
What's the weather?
kind of snowy.
Jeez. Everyone put on your furs. It's gonna be a cold one out there today.
Frederick is like, head deep in the snow.
Oh god.
Is it that deep?
No, it's probably like maybe,
Exactly.
maybe like a foot of snow.
That's a lot of snow. Holy shit.
That's like a third of his height. I pick him up and put him on the steel defender.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm assuming in this soft squishy in this soft compacting snow he can't like bound as high. So I just like pick him up, put him on the steel defender. It's like almost lost you there. You're quite heavy for my character because I have no strength.
I mean, I'm only like 30 some odd pounds.
I have
maybe,
8 strength.
Maybe not a foot of snow. Maybe like.
That snows a lot.
Maybe like 3 inches.
3 inches.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rub my hands together to warm them up. All right. Gonna. I guess we might as well go today. We got the job today, and it's only look at the map. It's not too map. It's not that far away.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
If only we had some like, if only he gave us like something for my sniffer.
Yeah, he didn't give us like a. We didn't tell them that we had a bloodhound in our midst with which to track them down. They might have procured us like a sample of their clothes or something, but
right.
You know what we smell like, so just sniff for humanoid that isn't us when we get nearby, I guess.
I added the 100 to my gold. Do we have a party fund?
That's fine.
Alright.
We can just ask around if anyone needs to buy something.
Yeah.
I just did it so to mark it down that we have it. So it was the last one to have it.
We tend to share anyhow, so.
Does the cat arrive back at some point?
Indeed. So, like, when the rest of the party gets there, like, collectively meets up, she's just kind of trailing behind, like, okay, just, they're going to be fine. The monastery isn't going to be destroyed when I get back. It's going to be fine. Like, just reassuring herself, like,
just hear her behind us.
Be fine.
Just hear her like yammering to herself behind us. Just turn around like, oh, there you are. Hey, catch. I'm gonna throw a balled up what looks like a really, really big scarf at you.
She like catches it, kind of like like stretches it out a little. Huh?
It's a gift. You had a good growing moment, opening up. Seemed like something you're not comfortable with. There, I fashioned it from the big lizard we killed. I've been watching the way you fight, and I noticed there was something innately magical about it, but I couldn't put my finger on it. I think that might help you out. It's a Dragonhide belt. It gives you a +1 to the DC of your stunning strikes, and allows you to roll one of your martial arts die to recover a couple of key points once per day. So now you can use your flurry of blows slightly more liberally. You have to attune to it though, so you're probably not gonna get it until we get to the fucking cave. We can I will send you the item so you can add it to your character sheet. Gonna give her a pat on the back. I'm gonna be like, we got a job, by the way.
Huh. Interesting. All right. Lead the way then.
Have dark
Also,
vision.
I didn't tell you in character how it works. That's just for you as a player when you attune to it that you will know.
Goodness gracious. I I'm gonna have to add like all of you into this thing. Oh wait, oops, wrong layer,
I mean,
wrong layer.
Only two of us have dark vision, correct?
Yeah,
No,
we have a
like
lantern for the rest
almost
of us.
Okay.
all of you have dark vision.
I-
don't.
No, fuck
I
you.
don't.
There are 7 people in this party. Bad Luck can't see anything right now. Right? He
True.
can see 10 feet. We've got a human, a thing that looks like a human, and we have a lizard. So 4 of the 7 of us can't see 10 feet beyond our face in the dark. So, fuck you. Also, here is the link to the magic item, so you can just copy down those features into an item and
Good
add it on your.
lordy, this whole experience of placing down like 7+ tokens. Let's see, am I missing anybody? I shouldn't be. Okay, cool. Just gonna place down that there. Perfect.
Well, I need to take a shower after this. I smell like fucking iron.
Like
Nice,
iron?
guess. Iron.
Make a
Alright.
character sheet for the cart. Sorry. I accidentally clicked on cart.
Character sheet for a horse that always changes names.
Oh my god, speaking of,
Yeah, well, let's see what the horse's name is today. The horse is named Fast Ranger.
interesting.
I'm assuming Fast Ranger is going to be left in town right now because it's only like a short walk, and I don't think we need to carry all of our shit into the woods.
Yeah, how far can
We shall
the
see you.
Steel Defender see with the lantern being held?
60 feet.
60 feet. So to
As we
Children.
leave, I pat Fast Ranger on the head and be like, "We shall see you later today, valiant Fast Ranger.
Our
If not on the
loyal
morrow, be strong." As we walk away.
I was like fucking like as a meme. German just looks at it and or attempts to look at it, and just goes, "If you run, I'm gonna hunt you down. You're gonna be my lunch."
Lunch.
Damn,
Uh,
so mean, Fast Ranger.
That was weird. Okay, well, that's as far as you guys can see right now. When you guys
Oh, you're weird.
scramble into the cave.
Is it only 10 feet wide?
It's pretty
Crowded in there.
pretty crowded. Yeah.
Before we fucking venture into the cave, how tall is the cave?
How cold is the cave?
No, how
Tall.
tall is it?
It's tall enough for y'all to stand in it.
Is it past 8 feet?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use my sniffer. Where is it? Where's that? Is it gonna? Is this? There we go. I got a 19. What do I smell?
You smell child.
Well,
oh my.
you can smell something devilish,
Or fiendish.
fiendish, I guess. Specifically devilish, though, because
Infernal.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, it's like a fiend or a devil. It doesn't really matter.
I mean, it does actually quite a lot.
devils and demons are not the same.
But they're both
Not
fiends.
for-
So if you say
not
something
for-
fiendish, it can be either devil or demon.
Yeah, so I had to clarify.
I mean,
Yeah, because I was about to say. Because Hunter's Bane doesn't really fucking clarify. It's just fiends.
yeah.
All right, so yeah, he smells that. He's gonna tell the party. Keep your guard up.
Straight up.
Could smell something like fiendish in here.
I'm going to on that note, while we're walking, if it takes us 10 minutes to get anywhere, this may take a little bit, but if in the next 10 minutes we don't run into anything, I will start casting detect magic, but if we run into something before then, obviously I'll stop casting it. But just in case, because I know that infernal creatures sometimes have an aura of magic, I will prepare it, but it'll take me 10 minutes because I'm not wasting a spell slot on that.
I'm gonna stick to someone. Obviously, I can only see 10 feet in front of me.
I'm gonna give an inspiring speech on the way here.
Okay.
Just gonna prepare this.
I'll do it
Jesus,
twice
19.
for everyone.
Tell us what Brad says.
Oh gosh, I don't know. All right, guys. Here's what's gonna go down. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna find out whatever took this kid. We're gonna beat it to a pulp. He's like putting his hand like in it, like smacking the back of his hand into his palm, just like. And we're gonna go get this kid, get back, get paid. Let's go.
Should I maybe cast my emboldening bomb?
That lasts 10 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you how if you want to cast it now or like when we get deeper in. It's up to you. 10 minutes could go by super fast, or 10 minutes could be like the entire time we're in here. It's hard to judge those things.
Yeah, okay, I guess I'll hold off for now.
So everyone gets 10 temporary hit points.
Nice, who does?
Oh shit. That's fine.
By the way, so it's by the number of hit dice, and everyone has one additional hit dice. So is it? I believe it's the number of hit dice the character has plus your charisma modifier. Like
so it's not 10.
Oh, I think it might be 11. Chris, can you put the text of the ability in chat? I believe if you click on it, it'll post the description in chat. I want to just double check something. Because I think it's the number of hit dice, not the character's level. I could be wrong.
For who? Wait, who are you talking about?
Because you put inspiring leader in the chat really quick. Like,
Oh
click
no,
the name.
yeah, no, it's my level plus charisma modifier.
Level, okay.
Okay, it is
Yeah.
level. Oh, I
Yeah.
think it's healers. It's the medic feat. It's the healer feat. Yeah, right. That is the number of hit dice that the creature has. Right.
Yeah.
My bad. I was just making sure. All right, so 10. Yeah.
Yep, 6 plus 4.
Nice. All right, I am distracted as I am ritual casting detect magic.
Yeah, Grimmer's gonna stick to Brad, and he's gonna hold on to like whatever he's wearing on the back of his on his back, and he's just gonna be like, "All right, you're gonna be my eyes."
Okay. The Steel
I'm
Defender
assuming
has the light, so I'm just gonna walk out and pace with it as it moves.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that everyone else was like making decisions on what they were gonna do before I started moving my steel defender.
I can definitely take up the rear. I don't need to be up close with any action that might happen. I'm more range focused, so
It's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also going to be kind of towards the back, but trying to stay in the light because I can't fucking see.
Yeah. All right, God. Have we encountered anything as of yet? Do we? Does the people that aren't absolutely distracted see anything unusual at the cave?
No.
So we probably gotta round the corner.
Oh, I have dark vision.
My steel defender will move up,
60 feet.
and I will.
I'm gonna stay pace with it.
Move up as well. Everyone at the back is gonna start getting the light of the lantern just reaches the very back of the cave. The lizard is now in darkness.
Everybody move your tokens, please.
Are y'all gonna move ahead, or do I need to squeeze past you?
You can move through allied player spaces.
Yeah, you can move through allied spaces. Easy.
All right.
Let's see.
Is this right here a corner?
Yeah. All right.
I will-
So here's what your Steel Defender will see, or what
It-
everyone will now see. It will open up.
Everyone's just inching forward.
It will open up now into. I'm just gonna clear this. Oops, wrong one. The wrong thing.
We're all inching forward because we don't want to be the one that steps in a trap.
Yeah,
But like,
very carefully.
as soon as you rear the corner, the area kind of opens up very much into a decently lit, homely space
Shit.
in which you see a man in completely shadowy armor kneeling like crisscross on the floor with a child like putting a flower crown on his head.
Oh,
Cool.
Huh.
interesting.
What you'd expect of a kidnapping.
Maybe there's more that we don't know.
Specifically, the child is elvish in features. But the man himself is just from him sitting down, he seems pretty tall. But
I feel like we'd see this once we move into the room.
yeah, as soon as you enter the room, that you see him, and he has horns protruding from what seems to be a hood. Wait,
Brad's gonna bolt in and say, "Step away
Watching
from the
Fenric
child."
go into the wall.
I'm
the
gonna
man
snap. I'm gonna.
The man stands up and in pretty quickly and just like puts his hand in front of the child. Who are you?
Oh,
Really quick, DM. Has it been 10 minutes since we entered the dungeon?
How long did you guys take to walk?
How long did it take for us to group up? Is the real question.
Long.
how long is long?
Long enough.
Look. All right. So does that mean that detect magic has been I've been able to cast it?
Yes.
I've pretty much been blindly walking down the hallway, just assuming that I'm the same distance away from everyone. I literally have been
why do you
dead
keep
to the
going
world.
into the walls.
Because he can. It's literally he can.
Fenric fuses with the wall.
Fenric just like
I'm right
5
here.
inches and phases into the wall.
Can I roll perception to sniff?
Yes, roll your perception again if you really wish.
24.
You can very clearly tell that the scent of the fiend is the man standing before you all.
Interesting.
Gummin's gonna say, "You're obviously a fiend of some sort. What do you want with the child?"
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
What do I want with the child? I don't want anything with the child.
Because
Wait.
But
Hang on.
we're here to save the child because a child was kidnapped.
Fuck are you talking to? Wait, now I can see it.
yeah.
I can barely see it now.
No. The area opens up to pretty well lit room.
It's lit in here? Okay.
Yeah.
What can I can I see is it magical light? I have detect magic on right now, so I
You
can
see torches about the place.
okay. Do I see any auras of magic or anything going on here? Like, is there some demonic ritual being conducted?
Well, when you look at the man, you don't know how to react to it, because you see a lot of some kind of magic on him.
Can I make an arcana?
Sure.
You see some kind of magic? That's all I had to know, Chief.
Okay. With
There's
your
27 do it for you. I can literally see magic right now.
It seems as though some sort of spell has been cast on him.
Okay, so you said some type of spell?
Yes.
Okay, because of detect magic, I can tell what at least school of magic it's from.
I don't know what to say for the
Ooh.
like. There's no spell like this in D&D.
Okay.
It's basically just something that the gods did.
Okay.
It still have a school of magic of some
Interesting.
kind.
Would
You
it
can
be?
relate it
I'll
to
give you a
similar
couple
spell.
of. I'll give you a couple of things. Is it like some sort of magical warding or sealing magic? That would be abjuration. Is it some sort of magic that changes what he is at a fundamental level? That would be transmutation.
I guess transmutation would be the best school of magic.
Another possibility is does it bind him to a location that he wouldn't normally be? That would be conjuration.
So yeah, transmutation is probably the best descriptor as to what's going on here.
So
Or would it be enchantment?
He reaches for the sword on his hip and is just like, if you're here for the child, then I must say that no harm will come to this child as long as I still stand.
We're not here to harm the child. We're just here to take it home.
The little girl just seems to like back away a little bit.
From whomst?
Oh.
From you guys. Like she kind of backs away behind the tall man.
Guys, are we the baddies? No.
Why do you think somewhere in there I was like, what if there wasn't like complete truth and
Dude,
like
I got
there's
really
gotta
good
be something
insight.
more.
I
There's gotta
got
be
really good
something
insight.
more
There's
going
no
on.
way that governor was lying or whatever.
Brad, you good at the talking at. See if you could get more information out of him.
Brad.
Yeah, you're essentially our bard.
Like, all right, man. Just
I also have a decent charisma.
Just tell me what's going on. All right, we're not here to harm anyone. We're just here to finish a job.
A couple days ago, this child ran away.
Oh. The mayor said it was a kidnapping.
Is the lizard the I feel like okay, I'm gonna move into the room, but I'm gonna stay next to the side, and I'm just gonna
I'm just gonna walk up a little
like
bit to
so people
open the
actually
pathway.
can move in and see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, this is not just people in the hallway like, what's happening?
I'm gonna stay with the wall because
Anyway,
open
I
room
guess
seat.
best so as he's like chatting, his body like shifts from shadowy armor and horns to more of an angelic person. And Gearman, your scent is just like thrown way off by that. Cause he goes from smelling like a fiend to smelling like a celestial.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Oh my god, can you read our book?
Oh my god, can you read my scrolls? Can you translate?
Can you fly?
Completely flips the situation.
All of us, like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can you translate?
Child, can you please read these random papers for
Screw the child!
Who cares about children?
Screw the child. Can you do a cool trick for me?
Anyway. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. While still in the angelic form, like, if you guys just chat with him a bit, he'll explain that, like, she ran away because she felt as though her father changed in some way from what he used to be. Her father being
how?
The mayor.
I was about to say let's take 2 steps back and ask who the fuck that is, but
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
That's what I was gonna ask, but
Yeah.
when he transforms.
I knew I
But-
should have. I knew I should have
Mhm.
cast detect magic. Everything can be solved with magic. I should have
No,
used
it
detect magic
couldn't.
on the
Not
mayor.
in this case.
Oh my god.
What if I had detected magic on the mayor? I would have seen
Oh
potentially
my
if there was a
god.
curse on him.
It's not a curse.
I don't think he's cursed. I think he's just a bad
Like he's
father.
a douche. Bondrude.
He used to be a kind man. But recently he changed. It scared me.
Hmm. And you turning to the celestial, I guess, you were just here already.
I've watched over this town for centuries at this point.
Hmm.
Something is seemingly wrong.
Glenn, like, just kind of assessing the situation, just goes, "Then why didn't you do something about it? Pretty sure you have the power to do something."
I could, but at the same time, it's not necessarily a good idea to just go around willy-nilly.
Quick thing, Tando. I was going to bring this up before, but while Croissant was away, I would have actually replaced the ring with sending stones to communicate. So, can I quick flashback to that point? I would have asked for the ring back from Carlia when
Mhm.
we separated, and I would have taken the ring. You would have seen me squeeze it, like it would have flashed as magic came out it. I would have grabbed the threads of magic and just grabbed 2 stones on the ground and just woven the magic into those and handed them to one to Croissant. I'm going to flashing back to right now. Going to in a minute here recommend that we give him one of those sending stones and check in real quick back at the back in town. We have someone in our party that can the wizard, don't you have uh find the spell that we
Locate
got from
item.
locate object. You
Yeah.
would be able to locate that, which means
Mhm.
if he's on the up and up, he'll keep a hold of that thing. And if we come to the conclusion that we don't trust him, we can come back and get him. But if he's telling the truth, we can ring a ding him, or if he needs assistance, he can ring a ding us. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's not like giving him anything valuable because it's an infusion. I can just make a new one.
Right.
No. So I'm totally good with handing that out really quick. I was gonna say that before, but I didn't because we moved along to the job before I did ring it up. If you're
And
okay with me retconning that, it
yeah,
was a thing I was gonna do, but I didn't.
I mean, I
I
think
just
it makes
never got
sense
to it.
too with us like shopping around the marketplace and stuff, and like with Crescent being back at the
Yeah,
temple
Yeah.
to have.
I wanted to have communication. We were 30 minutes away, which means I wasn't concerned about us not being able to get back. It's just we had no way to communicate over that distance other
Right.
than with a sending stone. It's one of the
And
items I can replicate.
while chatting, his body does shift a bit again to have half of his body now be the fiend and the other half be the celestial.
Interesting.
And
Like how
besides,
fast? Like how long does this take to transition?
like, it's a matter of seconds for it to happen.
Weird.
And as you can tell, going around like in my state as is, well, actually, in this form, he doesn't say my, he says our, in our state. This is not exactly safe.
Hmm.
You don't
We
get
are an
hostile in
abomination.
that state, do you?
Huh?
You don't get hostile in that state, do you?
No.
Okay.
We are pretty tame. Well, we're under control.
I'm gonna turn to Fenric. Well, what do you think?
Um, Actually, I'm gonna do. I want to do an insight check on this guy. Just not that I'm like wary of him. I just want to like get a read on this guy.
Just make sure that he's telling the truth.
Yeah, just to get.
Not very good.
I don't roll good anyway, so it's fine.
You rolled you rolled a total of a 12, and then you rolled a 12, which got you a total of 19.
Yeah.
Well, he's seemingly to you telling the truth, but because of your poor roll, you can't discern whether or not he actually is.
I can see magic right now. I can tell he's not using charms or anything on us, right?
No, he's not using any charms.
Yeah, so I can pretty much affirm that he's not using supernatural abilities to deceive us in any way. So it is like, because I know that's a thing that fiendish creatures do. So
Right. And the kid
I
doesn't
will
armed or anything either.
I will make that affirmation to everyone that he's not trying to deceive us magically in any way. So
I'm probably not
feel
gonna roll
like
high, but I'm just gonna insight on the child to see if there's any like fear on it, just to make sure.
That's a good idea.
Well, it's about the same.
Alright.
Dang.
Why did God.
See, all the good rolls happen during the sparring.
She's still
Fair.
cowering behind the tall man.
But she's not like scared of him. She's worried
No.
about us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna look to the party and be like, all right,
Basically,
guys.
just please don't take me back there.
All right, guys. I think I have a plan. Does anyone know disguise self?
Very much so, yes.
Are you able to disguise yourself as the child?
No.
Oh my god.
But I could disguise the mouse as the child if I had if we did this tomorrow.
Turning around to look at Fenric.
Fucking hell.
If we want to camp out here tonight, I can actually do that. I can actually make it so that the mouse can disguise himself. Because I can turn my spell storing item into, instead of healing, I can turn it into disguise self and hand it off to him to cast.
I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea. We'd get our other half of our money, and we'd get to check out the mayor guy.
Okay, but what happens afterwards, though? I mean,
well, we either
Fenric with this guy.
Well, not for long. We just long enough to prove if the mayor guy is what they say he is or not, and then we deal with it from then on.
Does anyone know of a way for our little mouse friend to disguise his voice?
Ooh.
Well, or should he just act like a scared child?
Look traumatized.
I would say look traumatized.
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 The kid's been through some trauma.
Fenric was with you guys though when you took the contract. No.
I mean,
explain him not being there.
I mean, we could cover ourselves in fake blood and ask him for more.
I would say we could go as a smaller party and say some of the other guys hung back to check out the area more.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Ooh, yeah. Got out just in case. You never know.
How does Fenric feel about this conversation?
We've faked a murder before.
This isn't the first time.
This is not the first time that you guys have faked a murder.
I very loudly say that we faked a murder before.
This is true. I will warn him while describing how the magic works. Don't let him touch you.
Okay.
Because the illusion will shatter if there is any discrepancy. And I'll just rub the fur on his head. That's not how children feel. Oh, that's not how human children feel, specifically.
Elven children feel.
Whatever. They're close
enough.
enough.
If only I had the homebrew feat.
Homebrew.
That's only grow, isn't it?
Yeah, it is only grow.
Oh, I can't.
I mean, we could figure out like a potion of diminutive stature or something.
Anyone have the ability to shrink somebody? Use the
I
actual
do
person people?
as well. However, that spell only lasts a minute. The potion lasts hours.
Yeah.
So I think with all the tricks that Fenric can pull, you know, turning into animals and phasing through walls and whatnot, they'd be able to get out if anything got
shit hit the fan.
It's worth a try.
I can do it.
At the end of the day, at least we just make sure he doesn't touch Fenric before we get our money. I'm just after the money.
Could we maybe wrap like a cloak or like something to avoid the fur texture?
I mean, we could throw the cloak of many fashions over him.
That'd probably work, right? I wouldn't mind letting Fenric use that for a bit.
Yeah, yeah. God, fuck.
He's like, oh, I hate this shit. Oh, gotta get him the actor feat now so that he can imitate a child.
Our little stealth boy, let's go.
Like right here. But I'm gonna put my hands over Fenric and just cast prestidigitation to dirty him up.
Wait, why?
Why are you making the mouse dirty?
Yeah, you could just use the disguise self to make it look like you're dirty.
I prestidigitation the dirt off of Fenric.
We're just like, what?
What the hell is happening?
Look, we're workshopping ideas.
We just haven't consulted you at all about this. We're just like, what if we turn the mouse into the child?
All right. Y'all with your fucking dog shit insight.
Character creation screen. I'm just kind of like sitting there.
Oh, take off the D4. There we go. I rolled a 19 insight. Is this guy trustworthy?
Seemingly, yes.
Also, I guided myself, so I'll take the D4. I got a 23. Is he trustworthy?
Then most definitely.
Okay.
Despite the currently
I dropped
in his
my detect
combined
magic.
state, he is lawful neutral as a creature.
Right.
I'm just like, y'all saying magic doesn't solve all problems.
Where are my manners?
Don't at me.
We are.
Nobody said that. God said that.
Magic doesn't solve all problems as we're disguising our mouse with magic and
magic solves every problem.
Let's do this. I'm so down for this.
Oh,
so
I am gonna ask Fenric if he is okay with this play.
I'm fine with it, I guess.
All right. So fast forward. It's the afternoon. We take our rest. We get to know this demon or devil a little bit more.
This
half
devil, half celestial being.
We get to know the child a little bit.
Talk about a Mary Sue. Ha 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 ha. Anyway.
Oh, you talking shit about me?
No,
the demon. Half demon, half angel. That's like textbook Mary Sue.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But,
funny.
So basically, he tells you a bit about himself. His name is Paradoxus. Well, their name is Paradoxus.
Fun.
And they were cursed by the gods because of a relationship that they had.
Step out of the door. Just go walk up now that we're friends.
Yeah, fair enough.
Went to go add that to the notes only to see Seesaw already adding it.
Friend with
Basically,
devil.
just Paradoxus is a celestial and a devil that were in love. That then, because of that, were cursed by the gods and other devils to
their fusion
be in this fused state permanently.
Nice.
My god.
They could never truly be together.
I mean, they're kind of as together as any two people could be at this point.
Yes, but their consciousnesses aren't separate.
Mm.
Which is what they want.
It's kind of confusing. But carry on.
When
universe
the
music.
Celestial's out, the Celestial's brain is in control. When the Devil is out, the Devil is in control. And then when it's combined, their brains
Wait,
are
did you make
fused.
that just now?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
What?
god. Look in the
What?
chat. Look
Hold
in
on.
the
GA
GA
talk.
talk.
What did y'all do?
Please show that to the stream.
Oh my god.
I love that.
I can
Oh
be
my
your
god.
angel or your
Alright.
devil.
Let me just
Or your devil.
let me do the display capture.
So
We can
stupid.
You are.
just hide the window capture so it's only a display capture.
Oh, does anyone else have anything they want to do for this preparation before we take our long rest?
Yeah,
Why?
pretty solid. I'm gonna just stay on the wall.
I'm gonna attempt to hype Fenric up for his role.
Alright, Fenric, you're a traumatized little girl.
I mean, if
Break a leg.
Really?
But not literally.
I'm gonna pipe in. You know, it actually might sell the illusion a little bit better.
Fucking hell.
No, kidding.
Also, if we were really, really worried about it, I could. I mean, it might be too suspicious to have a floating book follow Fenric in, but if I could try to sneak my manifest mind after them.
You know what you could do?
Or my owl, or.
Well, actually, why do I keep forgetting that Roy can't see anything from his
Yeah, no.
servant?
My homunculus servant. My homunculus servant does not give me does not give me the seeing ability that a familiar does. You know what the difference between a homunculus servant and a familiar is? It actually has fucking hit points. And an armor class that actually will not get hit.
I don't know how we would disguise it, but if, like, you know, I'm assuming the mayor would be taking the kid back to, you know, his house or whatever.
His manor, yes.
I mean, would it be sus to have an owl like a burrowing owl just following them around, like just landing on the windowsill and that kind of shit?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Was if my familiar could just perch outside, or I don't know. I mean, that's not even necessary.
Remember,
Like,
you can spend 10 minutes to cast Find Familiar again to change its form. You can make it a tiny lizard if you wanted to. It'll still cost you a couple of gold worth of raw materials, but it's not that much.
Right. I mean,
Like it can hide. It can hide in my actual clothing underneath the disguise.
Oh, that's a good idea. So we could do something like that, so I could keep an eye out in case things get bad.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact amount that it costs, but it's not that expensive. I think
I
it's
believe
like 5
it's like
or
10
15
gold.
Yeah, it's
I
something
can
around
totally.
there.
Yeah.
I'll give you the gold for the materials later because I got a metric shitload on me compared to that at least.
All right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, we've been spending a lot of time on this. Is the plan
We gotta
sorted
make sure
out?
we got a good plan.
I suppose so. Yeah.
I believe the
We just
plan
have
is
to make
sorted
sure that all the
out.
bases are covered. True.
Yeah, I'm going back. Who else is going back as the small party?
I will. I 100% will.
I mean, we can all go back. Just the small party. Just everyone has to stay out of sight when we.
Right.
Yeah.
I think.
I think before we head out, because we took a long rest, I'm going to re-prepare some spells.
Do we still have our hit points or no? Our temporary hit points?
No.
I'm assuming Brad will
go
pump
away.
everyone up in the morning for
Yeah,
that's fair.
He's like hyped. Like this is his first like clandestine mission he's done. Like
we're
this
doing my plan. This is crazy.
This is old hat for the rest of the party, but this is the first time Brad's actually engaged in like subterfuge and shit.
Right.
What was that?
I cast abjuration.
I'm inputting another spell. For preparing shit.
I turned
While
Albert
he
into
does
a
that,
tiny lizard. Albert will now be
Tanzo,
lizard.
for character reasons, while everyone else is asleep, I'm going to wake up the child, and I'm going to have a conversation with them briefly. I'm going to ask them why they're afraid of their father in detail. Like, I'm going to try and I'll roll persuasion if I have to try and be a comforting adult. Like, he can play the part of a nice dude if need be. I want details real quick for character reasons. This is important to him.
Roll. Oh, that.
Should I roll a persuasion to try and?
When you wake her up, you can very clearly, like, immediately, what's noticeable is bruises, like, fading away bruises on, like, her arms and her legs.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
So can I make a persuasion to get a little bit more info?
One night he just changed.
Well, remember him for who he was and not who he may be now. I understand. What
Roy out of everyone in the party understands.
Yeah, pretty much just like he doesn't have the words for it, but he will comfort the child. And when the child goes back to sleep, he's going to pull out the nightshade and is like, this wasn't for him. And he's going to grind up one of the petals and he's gonna fucking make an especially lethal bolt that he's going to keep in the quiver that he never uses. He's gonna have it marked with a ribbon. DM, I would like to make a crafting check. How much damage would a bolt that is covered in nightshade oil deal in extra poison damage?
What does the poisoner feat add for damage?
I think just basic. I think it would just be a basic poison. I think it's like what 2d8.
I think it would. I was thinking around like a D4.
1d4.
Yeah, but I think 2d8 is probably better.
It's only one. Like I'm only making one.
Yeah. So 2d8 that has a lingering effect.
Yeah. Pretty much like if he fails the con save. I'm assuming we're just going to use my save DC for that.
Probably.
Yeah, so if he fails the con save, he's poisoned for a minute. All right. I'm going to keep it. Do I get to keep most of the nightshade plant?
Yeah, you still got most of the nightshade plant since you only made one
Cool.
bolt.
All right. I'm going to prep that stuff and then I'm going to take my rest. Make sure my crossbow is in working order and everything. Gonna pull his hood down. Going to rest. And then we wake up in the morning! Yay!
Yay!
Woo! The question is, did I receive any more visions during the night?
Oh shit, I probably should
Do the thing.
You're fine. It's only an out one.
Yep. Just want to make sure because that could definitely
It happened
change.
Once. So far.
You never know.
Did you? Mostly just the same as what you've seen before for dreams.
Okay.
heading back to towards the town then.
Yes.
Yup.
On the way there, I will hand Fenric an awl. That's just a small like punch
Okay.
tool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand you an awl, and I'm gonna tell you. All right. So how it's gonna work is you're gonna focus on it and imagine the child's image in your mind, and then squeeze the handle of it, and it should do the rest of the work. You can use this 3 times. Once that's done, it's done. All right.
All right.
You've got this.
And then the cloak of many fashions, right?
Yeah, I will pass that over.
How
along
does
with...
that work?
It's not like it doesn't really help you with disguise. The main thing is that you can use a bonus action to pretty much turn it into any cloak of any design of any material that you want.
The main
in an
thing is
instant.
if he like tries to like, I don't know, put a hand on your shoulder or something, or on the top of your head, if you're wearing the cloak, he won't feel the fur, is what I was getting at with that.
Gotcha.
You could in
Yeah.
fact
Alright.
feel the
So
child's
it
hair.
could really be anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That works. That's helpful.
Just remember, you have to like quickly touch it and use a bonus action to change it. So you have to probably disguise that quick action.
Yeah.
If he's, yeah, but it is really useful for that. And
Just imagine a cloak made out of hair.
Oh.
I mean, he can't see it because it's disguised by the illusion. He just needs to be able to feel it.
And you also have my little lizard, Albert, who is now not an owl.
Lizbert.
Lizbert.
I like the idea of you like sticking almost in like a shirt pocket essentially.
Yeah.
Just kind of like hanging on. So you could still see through.
We're heading to the village.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, I guess I guess I hand my staff to Roy.
Are you sure
I don't know
you
if I
don't want to keep it?
I mean, I don't know if I can take it with me.
It's pretty obvious. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It is a staff in size. Like, that's one of the limitations. If it was a wand, it would be like, oh, it's a wand. You can just hide it in a pocket. But it is a fucking staff in size.
True, but
even if it is for his
disguise
stature.
Well,
it allows him to hide it. But if he gets if the dude picks him up or something because he's a fucking child, you know, it's very obvious. You know.
So I'm just gonna hand that off. I'm just making sure that all of my things don't need material components. All the spells I would potentially cast, I guess. Because that's where things get tricky. Is if I don't have a spellcasting focus, then I need the materials.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fine. Fine.
We should have gotten you a smaller focus.
Yeah, it's fine.
If it were actually a pistol. But no, it's not.
Does Sorabel want to hand this off our boy right before this starts, an emboldening bond, and bond it with the lizard as the other one?
Yeah. Hold on.
Just before the encounter starts, to give him a little bit of a.
I'll just hit the description in case anyone needs it.
And then, how long does enhance ability last? Is it a minute or is it an hour?
Just buff the hell out of the mouse.
I also have not bless. What am I talking about?
Guidance.
I have guidance, so I can guidance myself a lot if needs be.
Oh wait, what's my proficiency bonus?
Wait, actually, so guidance
Oh, it's 3. I can
has.
choose 3 people. There's 3 creatures to emboldening bond.
Yeah, but
will anyone else be in 30 feet? Like if they go into a building or something, I think they might be out of 30 feet. You can pick one of us if you want, like Brad, if you want to make it easier for him to convince him that we didn't try to bullshit him.
Sure.
I'm gonna do my best to convince him to let
I'll
me
do
take the kid
I'll
to
do
the house
Brad
too.
and Rick and Carlia.
So, Tando, you're right. I am gonna bring out my homunculus servant, and in exchange, I am going to be dropping. I currently have the sending stone. I have my crossbow. I'm dropping the enchantment from my shield. So my shield is
Okay.
no longer +3; it is now +2. I'm going to have my homunculus servant. That's going to be in his in a pocket somewhere. I can deliver touch-based spells through it. I'm going to be 100 feet away casting guidance on him repeatedly.
Ooh.
I see.
I'm just roided out.
Roided out, ready for whatever.
It's
A
sus.
roided out child.
If you use guidance, it's sus because it has verbal components. But me
That's fair.
being
That's fair.
outside
Yeah,
of the building, I will
We're
actually
doing
be.
all the things to make sure this doesn't go wrong.
God.
This mouse can look. None of us are good at deception. Well, I don't know.
I'm pretty good.
Are you a small creature?
No. No, I wouldn't be good at this.
So want to pick a fight with me with the guy
Yeah, this
right in front of the guy before we talk to him?
she hit a growth spurt.
So you can get advantage on
Yes, I get
really
advantage on
intimidating him.
intimidation.
Really quick, I will say if Sorabel wanted to do one more thing to help out our mouse friend, you could cast Enhance Ability on him, which for an hour would give him advantage on one type of check of your choice. So that would be like Charisma or Intelligence or whatever. Since he's going to be making probably Deception, potentially I believe is it Fox Cunning or something like that? No, that's Intelligence. Eagle Splendor? But it gives him advantage on like charisma checks he makes. And that lasts an hour. And that does not interfere with Emboldening Bond, because Emboldening Bond does not take concentration.
Does she actually have enhance ability in her spell?
She's a cleric.
I'm downloading it. They were adding it to my sheet.
Yeah, cleric. If a cleric has a cleric spell, they can know it.
Yeah.
So if we prepared this beforehand.
Yeah, like if I'm assuming this is all stuff like we prepped the night before.
Yeah.
Like we were
Should I
going
cast
over
it at
this.
level 2 or 3,
Over
or is that-
prepared, maybe, but
What's that?
Should I cast it at level 2 or 3?
I would say level 2 because unless you want to give it to also Brad.
It's Eagle Splendor. Yeah, that gives.
I'll just do it for fun.
It literally makes no sense. Bear.
What makes no sense?
Bear's endurance con checks. That one makes sense. Bull's strength.
You also
is
gain
strength.
2d6
Cat's
temporary hit
grace
points.
is dexterity. That one makes sense. Why is Eagle's splendor charisma, Fox's cunning intelligence, and
because eagles
Owl's
are so
with Owl's wisdom makes sense, but those two make
Fox's cunning. Foxes are smart, like sneaky bastards. Like they come up with witty ideas, and then eagles are considered like this majestic, beautiful creature. Bang.
Anyway,
and also eagles are often associated with like leadership.
Yeah.
Anywho, we've got our roided up mouse friend who's got plus 2d4 and advantage on all his charisma checks. All right, deceive the pants off this man.
We're trying to get his pants off?
Who's all staying kind of back?
I have to be within 100 feet, so I'm assuming I'm just like skulking around outside.
I'd probably be good to stay back because I can also still see what's going on through. I mean, I think isn't it with a familiar though? I wouldn't actually be able to see where I am. I'd be like,
yeah, you'd be blind. So
okay, so I'd probably want somebody with me, but
wait, do you want to like fake having a powwow around like next to his house in the grass? And like looking at our notes and our spell books, but we're both just like constantly just muttering to ourselves because you're seeing through his eyes and I'm casting guidance at a distance.
That works.
Yeah, we're doing wizard things.
You're doing intelligent people things.
Wait, so if Carlia is staying back, I should probably use my third emboldening bond on someone else, right?
Well, because one of them is, didn't we say, can you actually do it on my familiar?
Yeah, it's a creature. It's
But
any
yeah,
creature.
if it's on my familiar, then
Okay.
Okay.
And we'll move
checks.
on the familiar, the homunculus servant, and
Fenric.
And
And
Fenric.
Fenric.
Oh my
There
god.
you go.
Nice.
I got 2 little guys.
Yep.
We got the micro squad running
Yeah.
fucking interference.
Goodness. Anyway.
This cake's gotta go soon. Are we gonna push this off to
My
next session? Or
daughter.
you go. Okay.
I'm so
Yeah,
glad
I
that
have
she.
to leave really soon.
Thank you very much. Here's the rest of your payment.
Thank you. I'm gonna
But
take it.
I particularly remember there being a mouse with you.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna produce like a bloody rag. He's like,
Oh, Grace.
What? No. No. The whole
That is
point was to
sad.
say that our crew hung back.
I mean, my character is gonna look really grim and mad right now. So just
died.
Look,
You gotta make
you
it
know,
convincing.
he knows what the fuck actually was going on, right? So obviously he's gonna know that a scrap is gonna have to have happened, right? So
you could probably use this to milk even more gold out of him.
I mean, that's on Brad. I'm in no place to fucking convince anybody of anything.
Right.
Okay, well, wait. Which flight are we going? So we're going with the one that he died. That's the deception.
My
we're
Steel
going
Defender
with.
isn't here either, and I don't know if he knows that my Steel Defender was a construct.
You could also go for the angle of I'm just hurt and recovering.
Oh yeah,
not
that too.
dead.
Look, I just produced the bloody
Yeah,
rag.
he
You
made his
fucking
own assumption.
you gotta
I
roll
don't-
with this, Brad. This is up to
I don't
you.
know. I was so like
I
on
see.
the ropes of we're just saying that they hung back to see if there was anything else there or whatever.
I apologize for your loss. But that's why I paid you all. That's why I paid you handsomely. Now,
It's the truth.
come
It
along,
happens,
my
though.
dear.
Oh boy.
If
He
you
just
don't mind,
restored
she's
the
just
pretty shaken
follow.
up. It would be. It would ease my conscience if I could walk you both home.
I mean, I think aren't we
Oh.
at like the entrance to his home?
Very well.
I thought we met like near the marketplace where we first met him.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Fair enough.
either way.
The second he turns around, I'm staring daggers into his fucking soul. Like in the back of his head.
I'm gonna scoop Fenric up like a child and then follow.
Oh, did we actually learn the name of the kid?
I was thinking
No.
Maria.
Okay.
Yet another
Oh, nice
Maria.
name.
Curiosity.
Ave Maria.
Is he all chill or we just going?
What have you done?
Who is that?
What do you mean?
I'm just saying the Ave Maria.
Oh.
What have you done? What have you done?
He turns around, I shoot him in the chest with the bolt. Assassin's like
Oh my.
fucking Hitman style.
I thought he got
I
onto
grab
us
his
somehow.
body, throw him in a fucking dumpster.
No.
I haven't even rolled a single check yet.
He's not even.
No.
He's none the wiser right now.
Okay. So yeah, just follow him. I got the fake child in my.
I hope the monster wasn't too much trouble otherwise, though. Again,
Well.
I apologize for your loss.
It happens. You'd put up a fight, but nothing we can't handle. Seen it before.
You to follow him back to his house.
So this area, if you're zooming out, the mayor's estate is this bright purple area.
Alright. Gotcha.
Off in the distance to your left, though, you do see, like, as you're walking down the path, you see a bunch of trees with a pretty broken down hut in the center.
Nice. Who?
Well,
Does he invite? I was say, does he invite us inside, or does he stop outside?
This is us. I will allow us to take our leave.
Of course.
As he like opens the door and just gestures gestures Fenric to come inside.
I'm gonna put Fenric down and be like, "Stay out of trouble now," and give him a wink, and then.
Oh no.
The mouse shuffles in.
Yep, I just kind of like put my head down a little bit and just kind of shuffle on in.
All right. As you step into his house, like, and he shuts the door, you immediately feel at unease as you hear scuttling in the walls.
Oh,
I'm gonna like
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm gonna quickly gesture to the fucking lizard, like waving her over. We're gonna fucking like SWAT move around the side of the building, get to a spot where he can't see us from the windows, and be like, I'm gonna nod to her. She's gonna fucking like close her eyes, see and hear through the lizard's thing, and I'm gonna start throwing out guidances.
Yeah, I'm gonna squat near a window, try and listen in the best I can without getting in view of being able to be seen.
You gave me quite the scare, Maria.
I'm just gonna. Right now, I'm too scared to speak, so I'm just gonna like. Just look down at my feet.
God.
And to. Oh, thank goodness, though. Now that you're safe and home and that beast is gone. Now, as like you reach the end of a corridor, and he's just like, now, to make sure you don't escape again.
Oh my god.
He opens the door and just like gestures you in.
I walk in.
And immediately, like as you're in, he slams the door shut and locks it.
Yeah, I was expecting that. That's fine, honestly. That's
Fucking hell.
Don't worry, I can break a door. It's fine.
I can go through walls, okay? Like
Let's hope you can phase through these walls.
Wait, did it? So are they in the room
right
together, or
No.
is it?
He like left.
Okay.
But that being said, scuttling in the walls gets a bit louder in this room. And like you're standing, the room is like not lit at all right now. There's no walls, no nothing.
You know lights?
No lights.
No walls.
You said no walls.
No windows, no lights, no nothing.
My
Okay.
familiar has dark vision, I believe.
I also have dark vision, so you know.
Okay.
So in the dim light, you like see something crawl out of the wall and like start maneuvering around the room.
I don't have my staff, but I still, in theory, have my pouch. So I'm gonna pull out one of the canisters I would use in my staff to shoot my special cantrips. I'm just gonna hold it.
Okay.
Get ready just in case. What does this skittering thing look like?
It's in dim light, and it's very hard to tell what it is.
I mean, in theory, I should still be able to make out a shape. Maybe not color, but a shape.
Like a silhouette or something.
Almost dog-like.
What?
Dog-like.
How big is it?
It's small.
Small relative to Fenric? Or
let me actually.
I'm just gonna speak. I'm just gonna like. I think in the mouse folk language, just say, "What the hell are you?"
It is tiny, actually.
Sense.
So it's smaller than him.
Yeah, because I'm a small creature, right?
Yeah, you're small. So almost dog-like in shape, as it's crawling around the walls. And then it leaps at you.
Oh shit.
Shit!
What do you do?
I think the first thing is I had a canister ready, so I'm just going to let out Ray of Frost.
Okay. So as you do, it immediately gets frozen solid. Well, actually,
sorry, 1 second. What appeared? I was called by one of my career service people, and I had to pick up. It was only 2 minutes. What did I just miss?
In the dark room that he's standing in, a small, almost dog-shaped creature came out the wall.
Oh fuck!
A tiny one specifically.
And it has launched itself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna.
do in fact hit it, and
okay.
As you do, it just like immediately stops moving. Like instead of hitting you, it bounces back and lands on the ground.
And because I shoot it from just the raw canister, I drop it because it's like
freezing,
like an instant flash of cold just on my fingers. Just...
Does it produce any sort of light when
Ray
activated?
of Frost does not.
Okay, so never mind.
That's why I chose Ray of Frost and not Firebolt.
I'm gonna actually touch base with the wizard really quick. What's going on?
There's something in there. I can't see what it is. It's some small creature.
I'm just gonna.
What happened to the man? Where'd he go?
He locked Fenric in a room.
I'm gonna quickly look. Is there a window into the room that I think they're in? No, not the one that Fenric's in. The one attached to it. Like, is there any window that I can see in?
Now, what you
I'm gonna make a really stupid decision, by the way. If I find a window where I can see him, that's the real question. First question first. Can I find a window where I can spot this man's?
Oh no.
Fred wouldn't be smart enough to tell you that we don't have evidence against him enough to actually move.
Yes, you do.
Okay. So, this is... Sorry, Kiva. This is... I know it's gonna make my character look even more like a murder hobo. I'm going to pull out the bolt that I did the thing on before. I'm not gonna load it in my crossbow. I'm gonna cast magic weapon on it and wield it as an improvised dagger. And then I can see him. I'm gonna misty step into the room and I'm gonna fucking stab him in the back.
Oh my god.
Interesting choice.
Oh god.
Because like as you stab him in the back, like he just like, do you pull the thing out, the bolt out at all, or do you let go of it?
I'm gonna cover his fucking mouth.
Okay. So
as I stab him.
Stab him
Wait,
and then hit him
question.
in the mouth.
Did you say anything to me before you did this, or did you just leave me blind and just sit there?
I mean, my character would have been quite panicked to lose sight of this man. Like,
Okay.
like he had very little intention of letting this guy walk away.
Yeah.
Unharmed.
Like, he wants to deal with this fucking man's.
Well,
But Brad might have seen me. If there's any other characters around, I'm assuming like if it's we're in roughly broad daylight, but
Right.
like the people in this town don't know who the fuck I am. So
all right, Roy. You might have
I
made
have
a
more misty steps. I have more misty steps. I can fucking escape.
You might have
if
made
I
a
need
mistake
to.
though.
Oh dear.
As you stab
Oh,
him
shit.
and he starts like dying of the poison, his like head bursts. Like something crawls out of his head.
What?
Mm.
Oh my god.
It's as if his brain was trying to escape.
Oh no.
I'm assuming
Oh,
Viscera
no.
scatters on me.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
Fuck.
stumble
I
back.
know, I
Definitely going
know.
a direction.
I know where this is going.
I think I do too, but
Oh fuck.
Everyone knows where this is
Shit.
going.
I'm gonna drop
God,
my hand
God
crossbow.
damn it.
I've used this.
from my original window, because I haven't moved, I'm in plate, so I'm not gonna move in case of being heard. Did I still hear all this going down, or did the guy move rooms
He
since the
was like
beginning?
far in the house.
Oh, they
Okay.
moved far into the house when he put her in there. Okay, or put
And
Fenric in there.
Roy, like, you see like his brain like seemingly escape from his body, and it
I'm
just
going
jumps
to
onto the ceiling.
I'm
And you
gonna
just
step
see
back to the other
Oh.
side of
this
the room.
almost dog-like brain standing on the like clinging to the ceiling.
How high was the window I climbed through? I teleported through.
Like 10 feet off the ground, I'd say.
Okay. My steel defender is going to like wave at Brad. I'm assuming this is gonna take him 1 or 2 rounds to catch up to me.
If I'm giving some sort of signal, that means I'm assuming I'm just gonna burst through the front door, assuming that we have moved.
Okay. I'm sorry to steal your thing, Fenric, but
Oh, no.
for character reasons,
Meanwhile,
I was gonna kill
Fenric,
this man.
as like because you used your ray of frost, your disguise fades away. And
this is true.
as you get close to it, you see, like, encased in the ice that you just shot at it, like, you see a brain on legs.
Fucking. Is there anything I can roll to see if I can't identify this thing?
How familiar would he be
I
with
mean,
this creature?
I don't think it'd be very familiar. He's like he's only lived in a normal urban environment. He hasn't really seen too much aberration-y things. But
Everyone knows what this creature is.
See if I
Everyone in the party knows. No one in character knows. I don't think. Like even my character, who is pretty much suffused his life
don't know
with
what it
the
is.
study of arcane.
Oh, you don't?
I
Okay. Then
No.
this is quite
Should
the
I?
surprise. No. It's fine that you don't.
Okay.
But bad luck is probably hating me because of this.
God fucking damn it. God.
All I
Oh,
can say is I
God.
can't wait to have one intelligence and him chaotic neutral.
But is there any
Holy
kind of check I
shit.
could think to try to rack my brain if there's anything I've heard of something like this?
I don't think there is.
Okay.
would I have potentially read about it? Because I am seeing this.
How aware of like would she have read something about Illithids to begin with?
I don't know. I mean,
they're a pretty well-known threat. Depending on like how close to base D&D your lore is.
Yeah.
Because they were a massive threat to a lot of empires at different times. So they would at least be recorded in history. So
I do. History is one of the things I'm good at. So
it depends. Like, if
you
that
want me
is a
to
thing that has
try
happened in your
rolling for
world.
it?
If not, then I would say that,
I
like,
mean,
if they're just like
they
Yeah.
exist in the Underdark, so yeah, I'd say they probably have been something that happened.
You want me to roll for it?
Go ahead.
Just a history.
The kind of history Fenric knows is like stories, folk stories, shit like that.
Carlia knows actual history.
she got book smarts.
Yeah, you've read about Illithids and creatures known as intellect devourers.
Fucking hell.
Oh no.
Fucking knew it. God damn it.
Very weak, but
Look,
very
guys.
terrifying.
Don't worry about me. I have a +8 to intelligence saving throws.
Speaking
Everyone
of,
else is gonna get fucked.
Don't worry about me.
God.
Nothing will
fucking
Speaking
damn
of
it.
you, make me a intelligence save.
I really wish you would have attacked me before then, so I could have silvery barbs it and then given myself advantage. Here we go. I'm gonna roll a 1. 16. Get fucked.
Woo!
As it like lunges at you to try and like get to your brain.
The fuck off me, you weird looking dog. I kick it away.
And with like, well, I guess as it does that too, it tries to claw at you.
I see. I'm assuming the dose of poison that I made is already used up.
Yeah, it's already been used on the host body, so he's dead on the ground.
Oh well, I tried. I could have tried that. I wanted to make sure he was dead.
Yeah, you did.
So,
He is very much
is
dead.
is this thing now adjacent to me?
Like, you probably swatted away as it tries to land on your head. And just like,
Cool.
now it's on the ground, prepared to try and go again.
I would like to make. We kind of know what the initiative is at this point. I would like to just make 2 crossbow bolt attacks, and then we can go over to Fenrix and how he's dealing with his.
Yeah. I mean, his is already taken care of. It's already, like, encased in ice.
Oh, I could web this thing. Oh, but if he hits, if he does intellect devour me, it will drop the web, and it won't have meant anything. So wasting a web on this is not.
I'd say.
Yeah, I would just
Yeah.
Just kill it.
I'm gonna go for 2 crossbow bolt shots. Gonna make these big and nasty.
All right.
This is a
That's
14
one.
hit.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go for another one.
13? No, 12.
Yeah, 12.
That still
Sadly, I didn't have
hits.
advantage. That still hits? Okay, so 17 and 22.
Well, both the crossbow bolts just, like, nail it to the ground. As it dies.
Jesus fuck. I'm gonna like grab my head. I'm assuming that it trying to dig into my mind with its mind bullshit was gonna like give me a headache. I'm gonna kick the fucking door open that is next to me, and I'm just gonna listen for any noise coming from Fenric's room and seeing if Brad is about to come busting through the door.
Oh, and at this point, I imagine I just Kool-Aid Man through the door.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even gonna. I would say he doesn't have to roll for that. His sheer strength and mass, he just busts through this fucking wooden toothpick of a door.
I just hear
I'm in a
commotion in the back of the house.
I'm in a completely different part of the house playing a completely different game. I'm like, I feel like I'm in fucking Dead Space right now.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I got like a little helper in my pocket.
Ice now, but you can still hear scuttling throughout the walls.
Jesus Christ.
We've got one person playing Dead Space, someone else playing Assassin's Creed, and then we just got fucking Brad playing Halo. Just gonna bust through
I'm gonna say Lisbert like crawls up onto your shoulder now, Fenric, and is like more, I don't know, eye level with you now. And
Yeah.
just, like,
Remember,
looks at
you can
and
have
looks
it jump
around.
onto creatures and use touch-based spells. You have
Yeah,
Shocking Grasp, don't you?
I don't believe I
An
did.
I didn't want to throw an
electro
actual
lizard.
one at Fenric, so it was just a minion one.
I mean, I could have
It
taken
died.
on a normal one.
I know you could. I know you could have. And Roy technically did take on a normal one, though I was
Yeah,
thinking about using a normal minion on him too.
lots of damage.
Look, to be fair, if I'm the only one that has a good chance of beating that save. I have to roll a 4 to beat it.
Yeah. I have to
3,
roll
2, and a
pretty
1.
high.
That means you fail.
Brad
So
has to roll a
DC 12.
14. So
I have to roll 12. Like I don't. I have a 0 mod to intelligence.
yeah,
Negative 2.
yeah, this is really bad for both of you. I'm kind of like, I'll be fine, I think.
Fenric,
All
I
right,
would
I'm a
prepare another one.
Oh yeah, no,
canister.
totally. It's just like I essentially like have 2 in my hands. Like at this point, like got 2
As
cartridges ready to
another
go.
one starts scuttling out of the wall.
Fucking hell. I'm going to you know what? Fuck it. I am going to put I'm gonna back up to where the wall where the door is. I'm gonna put my hand against it, and I'm going to use a wild shape and cast pass wall.
Okay. To
I'm
get
fucking
out
out
of
of
the
here.
room.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
They just pour out of the wall onto him as he passes through the barrier between the wall.
Like
I'm
several
like
just start
leaning.
crawling out of the walls
Oh
as
fuck!
you're like escaping from the room, and you just hear them bash themselves against the door as you make it onto the other side.
Fucking
And me
hell,
and Brad see
dude! Fucking
him.
hell.
Yeah, because he's like at the end of the. Basically, in the main area, there's a long hallway that leads to the room that Fenric was in, and then a stairwell that kind of reaches up to the second floor where Roy currently is.
All right, I'm gonna with my 8 strength shout, Fenric, and then I'm gonna throw his staff to Brad so that he can use his 18 strength to throw it to Fenric across at the end of the long room.
It's long.
Uh,
Brad catches it. He's like, "What does Brad do with it?"
I was so confused. Do I see Fenric?
yeah, he pass walled out of the door.
All right, yeah. If I've been thrown a staff, I will toss it at him.
He's like, "Go long, dude!" Just fucking.
I just like javelin throw. It just gets lodged in a wall.
All right.
Wait, make it improvised
man,
weapon
I
attack
didn't even
against one of
realize we
the.
were way over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess
Yeah,
after
that's
that
why I
all
was asking.
happens, you escape from the manor and just like regroup. And
Oh,
that's
yikers.
that's
Real
probably
I find the
quick,
lizard.
like
I
when you
find
guys
the lizard.
regroup is when we'll end session. Anyway, what are you guys gonna do next session?
We're
find
gonna,
out what kind of house this is.
yeah, we're gonna kill the mansion.
We're gonna
Torch
kick its
the house
ass.
with the power of 1,000 suns.
I mean, I could. I could stop a sunbeam. Not sunbeam. That's not it.
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam. That's it.
Yeah, power of 1,000 moons. That works too. As long as it's
What
like
you recall?
leveled along with everything inside.
Anyway,
the
I-
Badlock,
I
I
was thinking-
apologize. I know that you're sick of aliens, but I had a good idea, so.
I
mean-
personally don't consider, even though they
I'm just
technically
trying to figure
are
out
from
what
the
kind-
outer
what kind-
planes, I don't consider mind flares and intellect devourers and stuff as aliens per se.
They
Personally,
technically are by
I know, but
D&D
I don't
standards.
consider them that.
Anyway, what were you gonna say, Badluck?
For like the past 30 minutes, I've been trying to say like what kind of house is it?
It's a mansion.
But what kind? Is it stone, brick, wood?
Probably wood, mostly.
All right, cool. That's all I need to know.
He's gonna burn it to the ground.
Burn it.
Burn it to the ground.
All right, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go to bed.
All right.
Oh,
Cringe.
Yeah, it's probably the best course of action. I'm just gonna burn the
I
mayor's house down in
apologize.
front of everyone.
All right, what
Yes.
are y'all gonna do next session though?
Does everyone agree we should go exterminate all these fucking?
I mean,
Definitely, yeah. Make sure there's nothing left in the house.
Because
Yeah.
if we don't, this town is just fucked.
absolutely.
Manor, yes.
And
I mean,
then,
I can also instead of stalking Moonbeam, stalk Flaming Sphere. That could also work.
It's true.
I could change my lightning beam into fire.
I could just straight
We could-
take a ball of fire and just raise the whole house.
I can tell
It
you
just
right
goes-
now, the manor is not the only source of
Oh, I'm sure.
these bastards
Yeah.
already.
Swear to God, if it's the hut too.
I'm sure there's an infestation ready here.
Please tell me the cheap hotel is please tell me the Airbnb is the only place that is not infested with these things.
Oh God.
it's the whole town.
Were we too drunk to notice the scuttling?
No.
Literally everybody in town is super suspicious.
I love how we prepped all those fucking spells to make the
For
mouse
none of them
super.
to matter. I apologize
Yeah.
greatly.
Look,
That's
I
fine.
will just assume that because of all those buffs, that he just had such a high passive deception, there was no point even making rolls.
I mean,
Yeah.
personally, I don't even think it was like anything to do with you,
Anyway.
Tando.
Thank you all
Like-
for watching, people in chat. I hope you have a great
Bye,
rest of your
chat.
day. Bye bye.
See ya, chat.
Deuces chat.